Silent force keeping our spirits alive through chaos and calm. They stand ever true. A heartfelt thank you, dear moms, to all of you. For every late night, every issue you face, a beacon of order in this online space. You build up the good, you clear out the bad. The unsung heroes, the best that we've had. Those who have left from the BJ's domain, no judgment, no sorrow, no lingering pain. We open our arms with a welcome embrace. Come find your new home in this secure darker place. For every late night, every issue you face, a beacon of order in this online space. You build up the good, you clear out the bad. The unsung heroes, the best that we've had. Those who have left from the BJ's domain, no judgment, no sorrow, no lingering pain. We open our arms with a welcome embrace. Come find your new home in this secure darker place. For every late night, every issue you face, a beacon of order in this online space. You build up the good, you clear out the bad. The unsung heroes, the best that we've had. On the dark side, a haven where trust can reside. No shadows of judgment, nowhere to hide. A sanctuary found for the weary and worn. A safe place to land since the day you were born. For every late night, every issue you face, a beacon of order in this online space. You build up the good, you clear out the bad. The unsung heroes, the best that we've had. So here's to the mods, both new and the old. Stories are cherished, more precious than gold. Thank you for everything more than words can express. On the dark side, you found your true happiness.
Whoa. Riv now. Brittany J got the mic, but she spitting deceit. Whoa. Brittany J got the mic, but she spitting deceit. Turning cash into clout, watch her scam on repeat. Drama-filled streams, tears fake as her smile. Flexing lies so hard, she could build a denial. Super chats fuel the fire, keeps her story corrupt. Twisting facts in the wind till her empire up. Subscribers in her wallet, fake love on display. Claims she's the real deal, but her truth ran away. Drama queen sitting high on a throne, spreads poison through the airwaves on her phone. Cash app chings while her followers zone. In the kingdom of chaos, grifts now overblown. Clickbait artist with thumbnails to stun. Tears a prop in her drama manufactured for fun. Her receipts looking lighter than her airbrushed face. Yet the subs eat the crumbs like a starving rat race. Exposed in her title got the viewers intrigued. Yet the truth she rejects like it's barter fatigue. Every super chat stacked is another step higher. But her empire shaky, just a bonfire of liars. Drama queen sitting high on a throne, spreads poison through the airwaves on her phone. Cash app chings while her followers zone. In the kingdom of chaos, grifts now overblown. Brittany J got the mic, but she spitting deceit. Turning cash into clout, watch her scam on repeat. Drama-filled streams, tears fake as her smile. Flexing lies so hard she could build a denial. Drama queen sitting high on a throne, spreads poison through the airwaves on her phone. Cash app chings while her followers zone. In the kingdom of chaos, grifts now overblown.
He's got that spark, lights up the room. room. Smart and bold, always in bloom. Gamer vibes, controller in hand. Dreaming big with a weather plan. Storms may come, but he's my calm. My little bro, my lucky charm. Side by side we rise and glow. Best friends more than you'll ever know. He's the kind of soul that lights the way, even on my darkest day. Cracks a joke, lifts the mood, knows just when I need that groove. From childhood games to grown-up dreams, we've built a bond that's more than it seems. He's got my heart, I've got his back. We're riding life on a love-filled track. Watch our world, he's on the rise. Meteorology in his eyes. New channel, new skies to chase. I'll lift him up, no dream erase. He's always there, I've got his back. Brother and sister, love on track. Late night chats and inside jokes, laughing loud till the morning broke. He's got plans and I've got pride, watching him chase the stars with stride. Weather maps and gaming streams, he's building up his world of dreams. And I'll be there, front row seat, cheering loud, never missing a beat. From Fortnite wins to forecast maps, he's got the brains, he's got the laughs. I'll shout him out, I'll cheer him loud. Picks is proud, standing proud. Watch our world, he's breaking through. With every storm he finds a view. Creator born, the skies will sing. Lil bro's got that lightning zing. From childhood games to grown-up dreams, we built a bond that's more than it seems. He's got my heart, I've got his back. We're riding a love-filled track. Oh, we're riding a love-filled track.
This song is yours to own. A crown of love, you're fully grown. So fast, so bright, you've come so far. You're a shining guiding star. We love you more than words can say. You light our hearts in every way. Now hear the beat, it's calling loud. Dance, princess, stand up proud. Dance, 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 let your spirit fly. Laugh and smile, reach for the sky. You're the prettiest, smartest soul I know. So let your light shine. Toward the dreams, leap through light. You make the darkest moments bright. With every giggle, every glance, give the world a second chance. Princess power, fierce and free. You're everything you're meant to be. So take the lead, don't miss your cue. The world's been waiting just for you. Dance, 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 let your spirit fly. Laugh and smile, reach for the sky. You're the prettiest, smartest soul I know. So let your light shine. Lift your feet. Let your laughter skip the beat. This is your time, your royal stage. Dance it out, unleash your age. So shine on, princess, bold and bright. You've danced your way into the light. With every step you've made it clear. Your magic, joy, and love this year. Raise your hands, let the rhythm flow. This is your moment, let it glow. From crown to soul, your royalty. Forever fierce, forever free. Dance, laugh, love, your story's begun. Princess, you shine like the sun. Flow through dreams, let your spirit fly. Let your spirit fly. Twirl through dreams, let your light the sky.
chaos merchants, we're rewriting every name. Stop the lies, decode the spin, we're not fooled by full regrets. Creators shine, the streets align, we're not done with justice men. Masks on tiara tight, Fenrir Wolf at my side tonight. SBC crew, we ride or die, holding truth up to the light. No more threats, no more games, we're burning down that fake acclaim. YouTube streets, we clean the slate, look how down we elevate. Tiara gleams, the wolf stands tall, neon truth across the wall. Where the voice they tried to silence, now we're louder than them all. From alley storms to birthday cheers, we ride with love and righteous rage. SBC's the final chapter, with the script we own the stage. Masks on tiara type, Fenrir Wolf at my side tonight. SBC crew, we ride or die, holding truth up to the light. No more threats, no more games, we're burning down that fake acclaim. YouTube streets, we clean the slate, look how down we elevate. This ain't revenge, it's revolution. Creators first, that's our solution. Accountability, no illusion. We're the purge, bold conclusion. Masks on tiara tight, Fenrir Wolf at my side tonight. SPC crew, we ride or die, holding truth up to the light. No more threats, no more games, we're burning down that fake acclaim. YouTube streets, we clean the slate, look how down we elevate. Stellar purges on the scene, neon blaze and battle clean. No more views for Moo Larry, we uplift the real routine. Creators rise, no compromise, we're done with feeding trolls their prize. Truth tellers in the spotlight now, no more hiding in disguise. Calling out the chaos.
SBC, we're to stay lighting up these YouTube lanes all the way, digging deep, bring the truth to light. Respect for the listeners, we fight the good fight.
We ain't like Moo Larry too. Off-topic clowns with a jealous view. We stay sharp on every case, missing folks a locale space. Hours in, we research right, facts on lock, no shade, no spite. Raising voices, building trust. In this crew, it's truth or bust. Dark side, now we shine so bright. Creators glowing in neon light. Kindness, love, we lift each other. Every voice, every sister, brother. So keep your shade, we rise above. Fueled by purpose, pride and love. SPC's the name, respect our lane. We're changing the game, no shame or flame. Creators rise, we stand as one. Under neon skies, the work gets done. SPC's got heart, grit, and grace. We hold it down, no need to chase. Dark side, now we shine so bright. Creators glowing in neon light. Kindness, love, we lift each other. Every voice, every sister, brother. So keep your shade, we rise above. Fueled by purpose, pride and love. SPC's the name, respect our lane. We're changing the game, no shame or flame. Creators rise, we stand as one. Under neon skies, the work gets done. SPC's got heart, grit, and grace. We hold it down, no need to chase. Dark side, now we shine so bright. each other. Every force, every sister, brother. So keep your shape, we rise above, fueled by purpose, pride and love. SPC's the name, respect our lane. We're changing the game, no shame, all flame. So let them talk, let them hate. We elevate while they speculate. This crew's built on truth and fire. Respect, love, and lifting higher. We're not just voices, we're a force. On every case, we stay the course. SPC's the name they'll never shake. We rise for justice, not the fake. Creator strong, community tight. We shine in shadows, bring the light. So here's our vow, loud and clear. SPC forever, we're always here.
Yeah, it's that porch swing posse meets back road bass. Little sailor riding tall on a short stack frame. Mask on, true loaded, receipts in the glove box. Let's purge. They're short but mighty, boots on the airwaves. Sailor drives thunder down TikTok lanes. It's skull on the Stetson, mask on the screen. Calling out the bullshit purge queen mean. Hashtag purge crew rolling, we ride, we ride. From the holler to the hard drive, side by side. Yeah, got a steel string hard and a neon mic. She'll stitch your lies like a Friday night fight. Up low spin like a creek boat wheel. Popping open secrets with a howdy and steel. AI beats fused with that banjo chop. Throw a yeehaw over 808 drop. Survivor strong. Got scars that sing. Turns trauma to a torch. Watch the porch light bling. Receipts in the saddlebag. Hashtags blaze. Hashtag FUBJ. Spray painted on the side of the stage. If you fake that funk, better duck that shade. Sailors coming, bring a mask of mighty. Boots on the airwaves. Slowly time flowing out, please top lanes. Air skull on the Stetson, mask on the screen. Calling out the bullshit purge queen mean. Hashtag purge crew rolling, we ride, we ride. From the holler to the hard drive, side by side. Yeah. From the red clay roads to the Wi-Fi stream, she wrangles trolls like tumbleweeds, living loud for the voiceless kin. Wheelchair wheels carve the asphalt him. Hashtag RA survivor, hashtag DV strong. She's lifting up folks who've been done wrong. Tea gets spilled in a Dixie cup. Sip that truth, watch the sub count jump. Light it one for the lost, crank the amps for the found. When the night gets thick, she's the loudest sound. Hip hot ain't might, that's her battle cry. Standing tiptoe tall to paint the sky. They're short but mighty, boots on the airwaves. Sailor drops thunder down TikTok lanes. Air skull on the Stetson, mask on the screen. Calling out the bullshit purge queen mean. Hashtag purge crew rolling, we ride, we ride. From the holler to the hard drive, side by side. And when the porch light flickers on a midnight screen, know a tiny titan's talking big and clean.
Well, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Let me put. Where is it? Where's my chat box? Okay, it should be right there. Why can't chat box while you being a butthole? Come on. Oh, you're gonna make me have to redo it, aren't you? The only thing I hate sometimes about Streamlabs is sometimes it doesn't like to load everything. I don't know what it was. Now where is it? Oh, it's right in front of my face. Okay, that's better. Yeah, a little too big. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's better. Oh, I was going to say what is happening with my Streamlabs. I hope everybody is having a good Friday. Yeah, it's getting later for you. It's heading home. Yes, I actually have on my left lower leg, I have Jack and I have 0 tattooed on me. And I plan on adding to it, but it's just the outlining of them. But I have the on my leg because I love Nightmare Before Christmas. It's my favorite. Yeah, cause it's. That's right. You're 5 hours. Yeah, you're 5 hours ahead of us. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. there. Yeah, cause it's only about to be 6 p.m. here. So, but it still feels late to me. But that's probably because I'm getting old. Do you have a 0 tattoo too? Oh my goodness! I'll have to take a picture and put it in the mod chat. Cause I got Jack's first, and then I got 0 added. Cause I drew 0 myself, and got it added. And then on the same leg, my thigh, I have the supernatural symbol tattooed. And then I have one on my left inner arm on the top. Oh my god, that hurt. That one hurt. I know I should probably get it fixed up, but ooh, that was the most painful one I ever had. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Kathy's. Hi, Aunt Kathy's story time. Good to see everybody here. But yeah, my inner, like the top of my arm, the inner part, all that hurt so bad. I got 2 on each of my wrists for my kids, but I'm going to be covering one up and covering up the other one to redo it and put all my kids' name on one hand. So, because at that point I hadn't planned on having more than 2, so I thought that'd be perfect, but oh, that's cool, Petty. Yeah, you got a lot of tattoos. He's got actually a gigantic outline on his background. I'll see if he'll let me take a picture and show you guys in my chat. It's of it's Anubis, and it's like it's side profile, but everything's outlined, and it's like from what?
It's the bottom of it's my whole back,
Yeah.
except for the top, which has my last name and it's the same.
Yeah, it literally takes up the rest, like his whole entire back. He just got the line, and then that's just a lining. That's not even anything embellished or the background that he wants to think of. But I want plenty of more tattoos, but I've got to fix some of the ones that I have. I definitely have to cover up some of the ones I have because I've never been to a parlor. I've gotten all mine done basement tattoo wise. Not the smartest idea I've ever made in my life, but you know what? Sometimes that happens. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. Because I wanted, like, my first 2 tattoos I got, I wanted it for, like, ever. And then I had 2 more kids, so I can't, you know, it doesn't make sense to have, you know, one name on one and then add the other 3 on the other. I'm just going to cover up the one on my right wrist with, like, a lotus tattoo, and then on my left where my son's name is, I'm just going to have them go over it and put the new tattoo for him, and then his name, and then do the rest of my kiddos. So they're all in, like, one place. Their tattoos are very, like, they're addicting.
Yes.
I mean, there's certain spots that are painful, but
Well, it was painful for you. I fell asleep during mine.
yeah. See, and
Mine's bigger.
during one of my supernatural one on my thigh, I almost fell asleep because I have had kids, so I had extra, you know, meat there that way, so it didn't hurt as bad. But yeah, the top part of my arm on the inner side is the most painful one I have ever gotten. I have on my back, I have sleeves, my hands are tattoos. Holy crap! Petty, you got me beat, definitely. Oh, I can see. I've thought about the ribs. I don't know how bad the ribs are. How bad is the foot and the ankles? Because I did want to do something for both my grandparents and my each ankle, but the whole Teddy, sheesh, that's cool. Okay, I have to admit that's awesome. I want to get a blue clay on my foot. Underside of beef. Is that where this is? Underside forearm? Or is that this part?
This is forearms.
Oh, forearm? Forearm?
This is underside forearm. This is inside arm, outside arm.
Yeah, the forearm, I can tell you, honestly, as long as you're not going directly straight, as long as it doesn't hit exactly where your wrist is, if it's 2 to 3 finger lengths up, and then it goes up from there, that part doesn't hurt, because I had my 2 tattoos that I have on my wrist were, above where I knew it was going to not hurt the most, so I put it up a little bit. But the forearm shouldn't be as bad. It didn't hurt that bad for me at all. It was just more of an annoying kind of, like, it's a more annoying kind of feeling, more in at one point at a time, and it just gets kind of numb. I have a sun, moon, and shooting stars on one angel. The other one I have. Oh, I love the seashells. That's pretty. I know my mom wants to get one. Ooh, I know. I have heard ribs hurt. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh my gosh, Patty, that is gorgeous. Ooh. Oh, I love that. That's so freaking cool. I absolutely love that. I like the different styles. That's awesome, Petty. That is. See, you definitely can.
She got the one dark.
Oh no! Do they really have that?
Yes, they had that for a while. I almost put it in the back.
Anybody who knows me, if anything that glows is a thing for me. But yeah, Petty, I love that. That is so cool. That must have taken a lot of time to do, and I can tell some parts probably hurt worse than others, but definitely worth it. That is so cool. I love it. I like all the different kind of things. I think one of my favorite has to be the dragons. That's all I want to say. I don't want to say too much. The intertwining ones, I really, really like that one. That one is definitely a top fave. Oh, are they really? They can do that? Petty?
Yes.
That's actually a beautiful way to really always have them with you, honestly. That's actually really cool. I never knew they could do that. That's definitely a way to always keep somebody with you, because they're there permanently, of course, no matter what, but that is something actually, that is the first for me. I never knew that. My mom doesn't have one yet, and I always say she's 25, but she does want to get at least one small one. So I say you're never too old to get some. If you love tattoos, go for it. Okay.
My mother is older and she has 2 tattoos now.
Yeah, I know. Ma?
Ma has 2 tattoos.
Yeah.
She's far older than
I was gonna say, I don't think your mother has any. Oh.
My mother does not like tattoos.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't like them. Yeah. That's more reason why she like me. Oh. I love that, Petty. I really do. That is really cool. See, I learned something brand new today. I didn't know that you could do that. I know that they have. Don't they have tattoos that, like, if you scan it, or you put it up or whatever, it will actually, either play something. Oh, now, Petty, I promise you I won't, but only person that will know is beside me. That's cool. I love that, Petty. Trust me, I ain't gonna say a word. That's something that,
That's
yeah.
all. Right? Nothing else.
Oh, and then, oh, here's
I like
holes.
the Oni or Onro.
I'm not 100%.
She said Oni.
Could be Oni. Wow, you guys are, look at all the tattoos. I'm gonna have to take a picture, like, of mine, because I feel left out. Okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at. Those are cool. I love the colors. I love the color pop, and I like with Page. I like the just how it's shaded with the black and simple gray and black. I've always loved that, but I never thought I'd be able to like pull it off. But I'm really seeing how beautiful those tattoos, like the gray and the darker colors of shading, is just as beautiful as colorful. It doesn't hurt really. Yeah, my mom's probably gonna have to do small because she's had 3 heart attacks and a triple bypass, so
She's on blood thinners.
so she said and what? Wait,
He's not getting a tattoo.
my brother can get a tattoo. He's an adult, Mom. I'll take him to go get one. You can yell at me later for it. And Mom, they don't hurt. Depending where you want to get a small one, where probably where mine are on my wrist, higher up. If you get a small one there, it's not gonna hurt much. It doesn't. Yep, I saw 'em. I saw. Oh. Oh yeah, yeah. You can't get mad at me if I take my brother and get him a tattoo if he wants a tattoo. Oh my god. Don't make him like scared of getting tattoos. Tattoos are actually it's the way to express yourself. Sorry. Yeah, I know, I know his chicken arms, but still. Read his. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'll have to probably flip it. Honestly, I almost said it. Little bro, okay, it's different when you get a tattoo. You don't. How did the thigh tattoo feel behind the ear? I don't know how Petty's thigh tattoo felt, but my thigh, I almost pretty much fell asleep. With my thigh, at least. But it all depends on how big it is and stuff. Those can get painful. But little bro, no. When they do, when you get a tattoo, one, you don't see. It's not like when you're getting a shot. You don't see the needles because it's a vibration. Honestly, it's not painful. It's not a pain. It's just more kind of an annoying feeling. And they can put numbing cream on you too. They do have numbing cream. Especially for first people who get their first tattoos. They have numbing cream to numb it up a bit. And yes, see, Petty is the same exact way. I hate needles. I have had, although I've had 4 kids, I've been poked, prodded, and, I've had blood taken, and with my last little one, I had plenty of bruise marks from needles being put everywhere for everything. So.
How about me having 2 blood-filled forearms and not able to feel them?
I know, but I was a poking bag because I had to get more blood.
How about they decided to do it in this fast? They shouldn't.
I know. Well, they were trying to get back to this side because they kept using this side, and they knew this was the only side. But yeah, no, it's nothing like a vaccine. Nothing like a vaccine. Doesn't hurt like that because those, like the vaccines and those kind of shots, they go like muscle deep. I mean, these go through layers. Tattoos go through layers of skin, but it doesn't feel anything like that. It's more of a buzzing, just annoying feeling. If anything, it doesn't really. It's not painful. It's just kind of like, oh, this is a really annoying feeling, kind of thing. But it's not. It doesn't feel anything like that because I hate shots. Yeah, I know. 5 people hold me down. My mom's not kidding. When she says I don't like shots, I have never liked shots. Obviously, as I got older and started having kids, I had to get shots and stuff. But it's completely different. I'm with Petty. I hate needles. With tattoo needles, you literally don't see them because they're moving and stuff like that. And because the way and people, depending on who you get, a lot of them aren't. If you get somebody who's nice and light-handed, it's even better because it does, like I said, it's not a painful feeling like you're getting like tons of shots. It's just a annoying sensation. It has like a little bit of a burning sensation, but then it goes numb on its own. In my experience, it's gone now. Behind the ear didn't hurt. Really? Ooh. Yeah, see, thigh tattoos, yeah, I agree that my thigh tattoo didn't hurt at all. I almost fell asleep with it. I mean, it's not huge, but I almost fell asleep during it because, I mean, Oh, that buzzing behind your. Ooh, I can imagine. Yeah, see, if you can go through all of that, bro, if you can go through all of that dental work, a tattoo is nothing. Literally, it's like nothing. It just irritates a bit, and then all of a sudden, you realize it kind of goes, no, that's about it. And it's not like you have to get something big and extravagant and everything like that. You can get a small outline of a basketball. You could just keep it as an outline. You don't, or a little bit of shading. You don't have to get a big one. And honestly, I can tell you, especially for you, were the places that would hurt the least. Wait, really what? My sweet. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of tattoos. I mean, I have to save up for mine, but my first ones, oh, sorry for the reading. I don't want to know, do I?
Either your mother's less offender, you can pay for mine. I'm over $1,800 on my tattoos. And I'm nowhere even close to done.
Well, my main focus before I get all of my other ones I want done. Hey DJ, how are you? Before I get any new ones though, I definitely want to I want to cover up the other ones, and I want to start my and finish my the pieces for my kids first, because they're gonna be all of them are gonna be pretty much colorful. I know for my son, it's gonna be golden wings with a sword through it, and then his name, and then my oldest daughter is gonna be a multicolored fill in. Why fill in Jack? You don't fill him in. Oh my god. But yeah, then my oldest daughter is gonna have a multicolored rose. My 7-year-old is gonna have a Xbox controller. It has an Xbox controller with autism ribbon around it. He picked it out himself. And then my little one's gonna have a butterfly because when she was born, right in the middle of her forehead, it was a little line, and then there was 2 little things that came out to the side like wings that were butterflies. And when she gets mad, every time she gets mad and it gets red, it pops back out right on her forehead. So she's, yeah. Well, yeah, we thought it was V first, and then we saw the rest of it. And my mom's mom, my Mimi, loves butterflies. So I was just like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Here, I'll have to take. If I can. What am I doing? I would do everything the hard way. I swear. No, stop doing that, boom. Oh. harder than I thought. These ones should be easiest. Even though they're really sucky. These are the ones that I need to get covered up. Alright, I'll put it in the mod chat. So I don't mind. Sorry. Anyways. I have like ADHD brain tonight, so it's like just be prepared to kind of be here, there, and everywhere, because it's one of those kind of nights. And I love talking to you guys as well. Yes, that's right, Petty, you are. Petty is Mimi, and trust me, she does not look like, you know, her age at all. Petty is gorgeous. Yeah, you're doing the hand one. I'm a potato. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a potato. Where is, there it is, there it is. Okay, let's see. Don't mind my. I don't even know where the hell I even got that bruise. My kids, I swear. Alright, there we go. I made sure I sent it. And I know I have to switch. I'm gonna have to switch my little bracelet that I got from Fenrir's son. He gave us all like a little charm. I have to put. I'm probably gonna put it around my necklace because it's make me break out. So there's like a little red spot because my skin is so sensitive. So sensitive. I'm an aunt as well. I'm an aunt. I haven't met my oldest nephew, but I'm an aunt to a nephew. A soon to be determined boy or girl, don't know yet. And then an aunt from my other sister to a boy, 6 months old, and he is, oh my god, he's the cutest thing ever. And we plan on meeting up soon, and because I haven't seen her in quite a few years, and she hasn't gotten to meet her nieces and nephews either. So we finally got in contact after quite a few years, and I'm really happy about that. But yeah, let's see. I'm trying to see what I have pulled up. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. Oh, nope. Here we go. I did want to go over. Was it this one? You had to go back and switch it. You missed it. Okay, sorry. Okay, focus. I need to focus and stop being so ADHD. I'm looking at this one, because it came, yeah, I think this is the most recent one, yeah, this is one he did last night. I don't know how many of you caught Cletus last night or not. He did a stream which laid out a lot of good things, like, timeline-wise, and, I thought it was very well put together. So I can go over that. I also have nonsense pulled up if we want to go over nonsense. This one was so I think it was the last one she had done. Oh, you missed Cletus's? Cletus put on a very, very good one. I mean, and of course, you know, they made the guy's channel over there. But yeah, I can definitely play Cletus's. Yeah. No, but with that one, that was pretty much the extent where I wanted to learn about the nonsense in another one. That's why. Oh, why am I doing that? There we go. All right, we'll start with Cletus, and he put together a timeline because if people know, when Clue was live the other day, you could tell she was getting botted. She had to end up going on to Cletus's channel because it was just being hit, and so he's been putting together a bunch of stuff, of course. Yep, yes, yep. And so if you did miss it, hopefully this will be helpful because you guys can listen to it, and he did a really, really good job.
Let me know when you see it go.
Oh, you're waiting on me to see. Hold on. It says live in 127. Oh, you're on.
Okay. All right. So I know Toasty's on and Turtle Island's going, and I'm sure Queen will go on here shortly, but I wanted to come on here real quick and run through some things that I've been looking at and kind of a timeline of some things that I find really interesting. This is all hypothetical, theoretical. Maybe I got a tinfoil hat on, maybe that bitch is too tight, but I find it interesting nonetheless. So I want to run through some things with you guys. And this is in regards to the fuck shit that's going on right now. What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
The fuck shit that's going on right now with the C&Ds and this threats of legal action and channel takedowns and all this shit. And I wanted to show some things because, quite frankly, I think they expose themselves and what their fucking bullshit plan is, and how they fucked it up.
I'm so sorry. I was stuffing my face. Hi to Jennifer, it's good to see you. I'm glad you got to come in. We're going over Cletus's live from, I believe, last night. And let's just say we all know how well Cletus does with like spreadsheets, and this is only about one specific subject. There's like, it includes that there's a whole other thing that he's got like 14 pages already set up. Like, he's already on everything.
So let me see if I can do this. There we go. Now, what?
This is hilarious.
Why? Because I got a spreadsheet?
Just because you're trying to work it all. It's funny.
Oh. So my receipts, my timelines are nowhere near like bodies or nonsenses, but I did put some stuff together that I think is interesting. So if I'm not mistaken, and I may have to check myself on this, but I believe July 16th is the date that was on BJ's first invoice for a payment of $2,000 to our attorney, right? It's sometime around that time frame. She started talking about this attorney around the 1st of July. On the 18th is when based on the C&D that Clue received is the accusation that is centered around Granny's Live, where Rakin shows the supposed DV report, right? What's funny is starting July 30th, Clue's Live started getting reported. And I'm going to show here in a minute that was not a common thing until then. it happened a couple of times that like bots would pick it up, or the algorithm, whatever, would pick it up and limit things and stuff like that. But around July 30th, this shit started happening a massive wave every single fucking day. Her lives were getting reported. And once you have a channel, run a channel for a little bit, you can kind of tell what's normal and what's not. And in my opinion, this was very, very much not normal. And I think the timeline of things is interesting. So anyway, July 30th and August 1st, both of her lives were reported.
You could definitely tell something was up, because if you guys were, if anybody that was in that live is here, when you have chat up, like I watched from my phone, you kept seeing the numbers jump from her normal, like between 1.5 and 1.7K. Then they would jump to like 2.4, and I believe somebody said at one time it jumped up to 4. I didn't see when it jumped up to 4K, so I didn't see that part when it hit, if it hit that much, but we'd see it go up and then go right back to normal, then jump up. That's when you could tell they were trying to bot and or, in my opinion, allegedly bot or mass report her live streams, because the influx of numbers jumped dramatically, not like a little bit and stayed that way. They jumped dramatically for like maybe a minute or two and then went back to where they were supposed to be. So that was one big red flag.
They were restricted. We disputed it, and she won, so the lives got put back to normal, right? August 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th. Well, let's just start right here. August 5th, 6th, and 7th. All 3 of those lives were reported, right? And they were flagged. She disputed all 3 of them and lost those disputes. So all 3 of those stayed flagged. That doesn't mean they were taken down, right? It just means that they're set to 18 and up, which you can do yourself, right? You can set it to restricted, where like when you go to somebody's channel and you see you have to log into YouTube to watch it, that's because they're verifying that you're 18 years of age based on the Google account that you signed up with. So when a video is limited to 18 and up, that's what the deal is. And it typically only happens if somebody has reported them. If it happens after the fact, from what I've seen, based on her stuff, because God knows she goes hard, and she ain't, she didn't just start doing that, and she ain't let the fuck up. So theoretically, if it were YouTube's algorithm, every fucking live she had would be reported and it would stay limited, but it doesn't. So anyway, back to my point. Those 3 days they were flagged, the disputes were lost, right? 8, 8, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Those are all dates that are listed in the C&D accusation as well, right? They're referenced. Her lives are referenced for those dates. They were all flagged, but the dispute was won, right? Now, I know I've seen a lot of people, or I've heard and seen a lot of people talking about, they know how to report. They know how to report effectively. They know how to take shit down. They know how to get this shit done, right? And all of these people that I'm referencing seem to work together in this little clique, if you will, right? So I think that's important to remember here in a few minutes. And I'm rushing through this, but not really, because I really don't have a whole lot to say about it other than to just put it out here for y'all to mull over and see, am I fucking crazy? Is there something to it? Is there not? This is my opinion. Do your own research, form your own opinion. This is all about a theoretical conspiracy, if you will. So we've got to August 14th, right? And the reason that date is important is because July 18th through August 14th are really important, and they're really important because of what's in the C&D. Those dates are referenced in the C&D that Clue got. Every single one of these dates are referenced in that C&D. And I find that really, really interesting, because the other thing that has occurred is since then, August 15th to current, she has been reported every single fucking day, except for a few, right? And there have been several that she has disputed the reporting of and has actually lost. Not all of them, I wouldn't even say many, but it's kind of funny how they come in groups of 3s to where the disputes are unsuccessful. I find that really, really interesting, considering some big fat bitch keeps talking about you can't review the same person more than 3 days in a row. It's against TOS. That's her statement, right? Which is absolute horseshit. YouTube will absolutely tell you that is horseshit. What she's referring to is continued harassment of somebody. And YouTube is very clear in what they consider to be harassment. And quite frankly, nothing anybody is doing checks those fucking boxes. It just is what it is. Stay fucking mad, bitch. All right, so we're, August 15th, the current multiple disputes were lost. I'm not going to show a lot of details about those, and I'll explain why here in a minute. So that brings us down to September 9th. September 9th, BJ starts talking about taking a drug test for the CPS visit, right? And that she's going to show the results. Well, it's funny the timing of that, considering that the next day, the C&Ds are dated. September 10th, the C&Ds are dated. So I'm supposed to believe that this is just a coincidence. You didn't know that that was going to happen on the 9th. You didn't come out here and start talking about, holding this drug test that you're going to show everybody above the entire internet's fucking head to keep the attention on you and not the bitching everybody else is doing at what was coming out the next day. Am I supposed to believe that's the case? Because I fucking don't. I think you're a fucking just piece of shit. I think you're a conniving fucking cunt is what I truly think. Anyway, moving on. On the 17th, right, of September, all the C&Ds were mailed, specifically based on the FedEx tracking. The one that Clue got was mailed. The label was created at 12:17 p.m. on September 17th, right? That doesn't really play a huge part in this, but it's just important to have documented on the timeline, I feel like. The next set of shit is where I get a little fucked up. Well, before I get there, let me back up because I've skipped my damn images. Okay, so back to 8/10 through the 14th, right? These are all of Clue's live streams from July 25th through August 20th. See this little yellow limited? Those are ones that were reported that were unsuccessfully disputed. And if you remember the C&D and her reading it, you'll see some of the live streams that they listed in here, right? Plight of the Heffalump, that was one of them. It was unsuccessful. It's not that it wasn't attacked. The dispute won. And I think it's because their tactics are different based on who it is that's doing the reporting and the verbiage that they're using in the reporting. Just my opinion. You see a couple others in here, right? So this is where I was talking about. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Now, all of these are referenced. And what's even funnier about this is you remember the generic fucking statements that were made in that C&D that were statements that Clue didn't make and we couldn't find? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All three of these lives reference those same fucking statements. Nothing specific that Clue said, nothing that we could even find as tangibly existing. But they're all, it's just really fucking funny, right? It would make you ask the question, did somebody mass report? Did somebody have somebody mass report in order to build the fucking case to try and take somebody's YouTube channel down? It's, hey, it's a theoretical, it's a question, right? Don't know that that's what happened. It just looks a little fucking funny to me. All right, so the other part of this is every live stream that Clue has done since, I think I went back to June, right? This is every live stream she's done that has been unsuccessfully disputed. Every live stream that has been attacked, and the only ones that were unsuccessful in being disputed. So what's funny about this, right? June 7th, this one, I think she was going pretty fucking hard. Pretty sure I know this was mass reported based on the timing of when it was reported and how that went about. I'm pretty sure that's what happened there. July 11th is pretty much the same thing, which is another thing I find funny about this, right? July 11th is the one that BJ referenced when she was reading titles, and it says, "What a day. I'm a loser." So I already know somebody was big fucking mad about that one, right? But my point is to show this. June 7th to July 11th, none. And when I say none, it's not just that there were none that were unsuccessful. There was a period of time there for almost that entire month where none got limited at all. None were hit whatsoever. It was just peaceful as hell. So you mean to tell me that during the month of June, Clue toned herself down? She changed her language? She became more proper for YouTube advertisers?
Which she has a really good point. Everybody who has followed Clue for long enough, and I know I have, there's no slowing down for Clue. No. That he is right. That's very odd because a cooldown period for Clue. No. Clue does what she reviews and does what she wants, when she wants, how she wants it, because it's her channel. And we're always, of course, there for her. And so yeah, you can tell that it's strategic because, like you said, you think Clue just decided to be calm all of a sudden during these times? No. So he's definitely hitting it spot on, in my opinion.
Is that what this is supposed to tell me? I don't think so. I think
No
it
way.
tells me that people that get their fucking britches in a twist when somebody calls them what the fuck they are have figured out how to successfully report and do so when they feel the need to, when they want to take shots at people. That's what I think. Then all of a sudden, here we go. August 5th, 6th, 7th, 10th, 20th, 25th. Funny about this, right? Should anybody decide to give a fuck, the first argument they're going to make, oh, well, it's terms of service changes. No, bitch, remember, you were the one that kept coming out here talking about can't wait till September 1st when the terms of service changes apply, which didn't even impact this at all, right? So what I'm presenting here is, in my opinion, the kind of showing of how desperately somebody was trying to take Clue's fucking channel down. And I'm going to tell you right now, even though you're sitting and looking at all this, it's going to be unsuccessful. I'm not going to tell why, but I will say this is not going to fucking work for them. It's just not. They don't know it yet, but it's not. So I hope they waste their fucking money and attempt it. All right. So we were back to September 22nd. So this is real recent, right? This week. On September 22nd, Warpig has a short up of Clue talking about the C&Ds and about how they're bullshit because she didn't fucking do what they claim she does. And Warpig decided that, she would make a short covering that and say, I didn't do nothing or some shit, right? Basically trying to say, are you sure, we blah, blah, blah. What I thought was really interesting about that is Boston, right? The one that's also named in the C&D says, we have all of it in the comments of Sparring Buzzard short of Clue talking about the C&D, right?
If you don't know who Sparring Buzzard is, it's not worth your time to know. We call her War Birdie, War Eagle, Sparring Buzzard, everything. She's no one of importance, I can tell you that.
Then on the 23rd, during Loon's meltdown, while BJ's in the chat, mind you, Boston, the same one, right? We have to assume she's the one referenced in the C&D. She's the only Boston I know of, right? She's the only one, when I read that in the C&D, don't intimidate, harass, threaten Boston. That would be the same one that I would assume this is in reference to. And this isn't a threat. This is just showing receipts, right? And talking about my opinion. So when we look at this is from Loon's chat on September 23rd, right? And Boston says, and not to be a bitch, but out of that 8K, mods paid close to 7K. Plus, Brit paid some. Rest was from subs. Well, I find that really funny, right? Because that Gibson Go was at $5,950 at the time that this was written, if I'm not mistaken. So where'd the 7K come from? Are you saying that the 7K, are you saying that $5,950 was paid by moderators? Are you saying that there's another pool of money that 7K was collected and given to Brittany, and that $5,950 is on top of that? Like, needs a little clarification, I feel like, since you want to come out and put that fucking statement in the public, especially while the person that you're talking about is actively engaging in the chat with you and makes 3 comments, not referencing or disputing what you said, just disputing what it was for. I didn't pay $8K for cease and desist. I find this really interesting. This is the comment that I was talking about that she made in War Pigs, right? We have all of it. I'm so shocked that people truly believe Brittany is stupid. Now, there's a lot to unpack with that in my mind, right? I'm not going to run through all of it right now because I am trying to just put this out there for you guys to chew on and think about. But there's a lot in this statement that I find really fucking interesting.
Who said that?
Boston.
And like he said, Boston is one of Mumu's mods. She's one of the vilest people. Besides, that all are, but I think the most vile that's been a mod of hers is Sandwich. I think that she has always been the most vile mod and or just person in general that's been on Moon's channel. Definitely. I don't know who pays this much, because we did look it up one of my streams. How much does a C&D cost, from North Carolina? And it was from anywhere from $300 to $1,500, depending on what it was about and everything like that. Now, she only sent out 3. I don't know if Cletus was just lumped in with clues, or he was supposed to get a separate one, but he didn't get a separate one. And Granny and Queen, they all got it, and they were, of course, Larry's in the background a little while ago, a couple nights ago, saying that they're ready for round 2, which are going to wind up another. I don't know, because they want to say, I know they were talking about going for Jay for Justice, Truth, and Laura. So, I have no idea, because the mods, I guess, said that they paid to catch up and everything. But then there's also about 7K raised on her gifts and go. So, is it two different amounts? Did it come from the gifts and go? Is there? I don't even know. And Mom, I don't know. People who are literally brainwashed by the chicken want attention.
Because again, I'll remind you, right here, she's saying that the mods, which she is one of. Now this wrench is because she's also a mod in Loons, right. But she is a mod in BJ's, right? So she says, we have all of it. My first question is, who is we?
Right.
My second question is, why do you reference Brittany being stupid after you say we? Because what that does is puts Brittany in a position of authority over we. Like an organization.
Well, I'm just going to say this. I find putting the moderators in there probably to be the dumbest thing they could have ever done. And even alluding to the fact that they, being the moderators, even gave money.
Right.
Because what you have just done is, should there be any type of legal action to occur, you've opened them up to, well,
I mean,
partake.
Yeah, I mean, the moment you enter names, right, and the moment those same names are actively in chats discussing said action and said collaboration to get action done, including raising the funds, they absolutely become involved in said action.
Right. And to be fair, even the threat of taking a channel down could be considered actionable, I would think. So good job, guys. Bunch of fucking idiots.
All right, so let's go back to the timeline.
Smart.
Okay, so we were at 9:23, right? And just showed the 2 screenshots for Boston that I wanted to reference. 9:24 yesterday, right? I would say a lot of y'all probably were in there or are at least aware of it if you weren't. Clues Live got reported while she's reviewing Loon's live chat, which I just noticed somebody said a minute ago. Loon has said that if chats are shown, she's told people how to get them struck for privacy. Ooh. Maybe that's correlated. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't give a fuck if it's unsuccessful because it's bullshit. But nevertheless. So yesterday, Clue got a privacy complaint. She got 2 actually, right? One of them was for the live that she was on, and the timestamp was from 21 minutes. I shit you not, and I'm going to show you in just a second. From 21 minutes to 3 hours and 52 minutes and 11 seconds. And mind you, this came in at 1:10 p.m. Central Time. At that time, I think she may have been on for 2 hours at best. So how the fuck, you're so fucking smart at reporting people, but you fail to get the fucking reality that the goddamn live stream hasn't even ran 3 hours and 52 minutes and 11 seconds. It's fucking beyond me. I have no idea. I don't know how in the fuck you possibly fucked that up, but good job. Drugs are bad. Okay. 4 minutes later, she gets another privacy complaint. I suspect this one may have been intended for the same live, and I thought that until I went and looked at what the timestamp was and what live it was. So it was for the live Clue did on 9:23. The timestamp was from 6 minutes and 58 seconds to 1 hour, 32 minutes and 20 seconds. At 6 minutes and 58 seconds into that live, she starts reviewing BJ's short that BJ did most recently, right? Where she's on camera in a car. I'm going to get to why that's important here in just a second, but I want to show these privacy complaints, right? So, like I said, 21 minutes to 3 hours, 52 minutes and 11 seconds. You're a fucking moron. Try harder next time. The second complaint for the live, I'm not going to click on this and show you, but I think we showed it yesterday. The second complaint was for the live from 9:23, 6 minutes, 58 seconds to an hour, 32 minutes and 20 seconds. Why that's important is because at an hour, 32 minutes and 20 seconds is when she stopped showing anything other than her own fucking screen. So they were trying to report her entire fucking live as a privacy violation. Try again. You suck. All right. Then on 9/24, shortly after the privacy complaints are issued, guess who is fucking caught, where they're caught, and what the fuck they're saying? BJ's in Loon's chat talking about folks mass reporting in her name. So let's take a look. And these are in order of how they were said, right? She says, people are privacy striking in my name and I have no part in it. And I'm telling you, this is literally within 30 minutes to 45 minutes after Clue's live ended. And we were just talking about her live being mass reported, right? And remember, we were talking about Violet, having a conversation with Violet and how nice Violet with YouTube is. Mm-hmm. So she goes into Loons and she says, people are privacy striking in my name and I have no part in it.
Yeah.
I talking in mass. So my first questions I've got is, how the fuck do you know that that's occurring?
Right.
And how do you know that it's in mass? Because the only organization that I've seen of anything that I would consider to be fuck shit in the background has been kind of shown or at least stated so that it can be speculated about is with you and your fucking moderators. It is what it is. I mean, I've shown enough to where I've got questions. Are you fucking colluding to do fuck shit in the background? And I think the questions are justified. If you disagree, I don't give a fuck. Then after that, she says, I have not did a single strike. I went to YouTube about it. You haven't done a single strike. What do you mean? Haven't done a single strike of what? And what do you mean you went to YouTube about it? You went to YouTube about what? That people are privacy striking in your name? Or that people are saying they talked to fucking YouTube and your bitch ass got nervous? I'm just curious. 2 questions I got. Don't really need an answer. It's just the questions that exist. The last one says, I'm not afraid, Moon, but I feel like this is a setup so they can say I am abusing TOS. So if this were a setup, right, what she's implying there is that somebody that doesn't like her has orchestrated a mass reporting that would fail and then blame her for it to say that she's abusing terms of service. How fucking stupid do you think people are? I mean, I get how fucking dumb you present to be, along with all your group of fucking goons, but how fucking dumb. Like, I know this is a conspiracy theory that I'm presenting, and it may be a stretch for some people, but this is the wildest fucking reach I've ever fucking seen somebody sit out here and try to say. You're basically saying that people are orchestrating to strike their own channel in your fucking name, and then reporting to YouTube saying that you're abusing TOS. Well, I can tell you right now, unless you can prove that or have evidence to support that, YouTube don't give a fuck about your claim of what another person is doing, because there's rules around that. I'll just leave that right there.
Yeah.
I won't put too much out there. I'll just leave that one alone. When you go to fucking YouTube, you better have the fucking proof to back up your claim. I'll just say that. So yeah, get the fuck out of here with your tinfoil hat, bitch. You ain't fooling nobody.
What a weird way to think in general, right?
Well, I think what she's doing is coming out here trying to present in the one chat that was active at the fucking time, which for her is a safe place. Hence the reason she's green. She pays to play.
Right.
I think she went to the one place she could when she heard something that scared the entire fuck out of her ass, and she tried to document her innocence. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think she did.
Good luck with that.
All right. So what's the bottom line I'm getting to? So this is all my opinion, and my opinion only. Do your own research. Do not show hate. Do not dox. Do not contact, stalk, harass anyone mentioned in this live stream. This is a theoretical discussion, and this is all my opinion. My opinion is BJ is, in fact, the puppet master, not just of this situation, but others as well. I'll just fucking say it. I think the bitch is possibly responsible for manipulating Seth into getting involved in the fucking RICO, because it has been documented that she was trying to get CJ, right, evil CJ, to join a lawsuit in April 2024. Okay, this was before the RICO, right? This is shortly after Sebastian went missing. She's been shown to have a hand in driving the RICO. And when I say driving, I mean telling people, certain people, to look into certain people because they're saying horrible things about Seth. right?
Mm.
It's been shown that she's had conversations with certain key players that have been blamed for the RICO. And I do, I'm not taking any responsibility or accountability away from them, but I'm just trying to show where I think the limits of her manipulation have just sort of fucking gone and have been gone for a while. So yeah, she has been shown to have a hand in driving the RICO. I've just explained what I mean by that. And I suspect she is possibly the one that pushed Seth to do it. I think Seth was in a weak state of mind. I think Seth is a monstrous piece of fucking shit. But if he were going to file a lawsuit against somebody to shut him the fuck up, he would have done so in Tennessee. Just my fucking opinion. He had a fucking attorney. He sent out C&Ds in Tennessee. If he wanted to go further, he would have. I think her ass was behind the scenes, directing fucking traffic in an indirect way, like she seems to do, right? She loves to keep 6 degrees of separation between her and the extreme fuck shit. I think at night was her 6 degrees of separation from getting what she wanted. She has a group of people, this again is my opinion, she has a group of people that have stated they are working as a group for the benefit of the collective. And I reference this. We have all of it. I'm so shocked that people truly believe Brittany is stupid. That statement implies that Brittany is in charge of we, and that we all work with Brittany. Hence, working as a group for the benefit of the collective. Because I don't believe all of you motherfuckers are just so in love with Clue that you save all of her fucking live streams. What you're implying is that you're working together for the benefit of the collective to take fucking action, to take channels down or file a lawsuit. That being said, I don't believe that all of her moderators are extreme pieces of shit. I think she is. And I think her fucking manipulation game into and playing that the dark side is attacking her and just destroying her family, trying to destroy her family. I think she's convinced Craig of that. I think she's convinced her moderators of that. And I think she put that seed in their fucking head and they act on that to support her. I think they act on that to support themselves. I think they believe that everybody over here is fucking evil because that's what BJ told them. Just how I see it. The current failure. So this is where I go into, I think everything she's doing right now is a complete and utter fucking failure. I think she failed in a whole lot of ways, as well as other people failed in a whole lot of ways. I believe her manipulation of her current mods and subs created a situation where she was able to hire an attorney to take channels down. That was a success. I think she's wanted to do that since April of last year, if not from before. I believe her sole target for this is Clue. I think the one person that she wants gone off this platform more than fucking anybody is Clue.
I agree.
I believe if she is unsuccessful, which I do, quite honestly, I would bet a lot that she is going to be unsuccessful. I believe she will, in fact, file a lawsuit in North Carolina. I'm not going to divulge much about why, but I do believe she is going to file one if she's unsuccessful. And I think she's going to be unsuccessful because I don't think she's going to move forward with the takedown. I suspect she's going to come out here and start raising more money to fund a lawsuit against Clue.
Oh,
we'll
really?
see. We'll see if I'm right. But that's what I think is about to occur, probably as soon as, say, a week from now.
That's going to be fun. We'll get to meet her mods in person.
I mean, we'll see, right? We'll see how it goes. This is all just my theory. I believe she failed at her attempt to take down channels because the mass reporting didn't work well enough to document a chronic violation of terms of service. So what I mean by that, I was going to put some more stuff in here about what these services, like the one that her people have talked about, and that some people have stated they've called this said attorney and what he's told.
I agree with a lot of what Clue is saying. It's possibly her main target is Clue, but I can also see one of her other main targets. I can see it being between Queen and or Jay, or even maybe even Nonsense, because Clue is definitely has never let up, and there's a reason for it, because she just doesn't want to. She's not gonna just let people lie and misinform other people. She has every right, especially when they've talked about maybe Clue. She's got every right. But I think it could possibly be more than just Clue that she might want to go after. She may try to go after. I think Clue is definitely number one. But she complains about, I don't know. She does complain about Queen a lot, but I know she complains a lot about Jay and Nonsense. So, I mean, it's hard to say which other person. It could be Queen, but I think that would be probably a really dumb move because it's not like, you know, Queen isn't already going through and has been through, you know, litigation stuff because she's been doing it with Betty for over 2.5 years. So she knows what's up. Like, Queen is a smart woman and she would wreck her. So if it's not her, then I would have to either go between Jay or Nonsense if she wanted to go after anybody else. It's possible she might want to go after at least 2, but I do agree with Cletus that I believe Clue is the first and foremost person that she wants to go or attempt to go all the way with a lawsuit for.
Told them, and kind of just some of the documentation that's out there, how they get this done, right? So the way that they get this done is they show a chronic violation of terms of service. Now, how would you show a chronic violation of terms of service? Well, you would make sure that you had documentation of videos that YouTube had already had their attention drawn to, such as limiting and age restricting the fucking videos. Where have we seen that before recently in this live stream? I don't know. Maybe right here? Huh. Wow. That looks like a lot of fucking terms of service violations. That looks like a chronic fucking situation to me, doesn't it? I believe if I were YouTube and somebody presented this to me with a C&D and said they're just chronically violating terms of service, harassing and cyber stalking and all this shit, you need to take their channel down. It might get some attention. Too fucking bad. It ain't gonna work for you. All right, so where was I at? Right, chronic violation of terms of service. I don't believe she's done. I think she's failed, but I don't think she's done. I think the problem is her dogs are done supporting it. The reason.
Yeah, I only hear. I learned a lot more last night when we were reviewing Nonsense about, you know, the people in the HOA. I only know mostly about them through people such as Queen, because it was before I had started watching them all. I just know some of the people that are in the HOA, and I know personally trying to bear and grin listening to anything that they do, it's pretty much, unless somebody else is reviewing it, I couldn't do it. I really, really, really couldn't do it. Because I mean, BJ's voice is annoying, put you to sleep, but those other ones, I wouldn't give them the view, I wouldn't give them the satisfaction. But you know, BJ wants anybody and everybody's attention. Nope. No, BJ actually, I think, or Mumu said, I forgot who was reviewing it. I believe it was the exact opposite. I believe Mumu was saying how disgusting people were being towards Moon and Moon stuff being put out and stuff like that. I believe that's the way Mumu went, and I knew it was either going to be she wasn't either one going to talk about it at all, or 2, she was going to flip it to be somebody else's fault, which is kind of predictable, in which she did. So no, she didn't even give a, you know, a tiniest of shit about what Moon did, and said, no, God forbid. But, you know, somebody hurt Moon's feelings, and boom, whole breakdown. I'm going to also run to the little girls' room. I'll be right back, and I'm going to let this play.
And I say that is because the same tactics that were at play have kind of subsided. And I think the reason they subsided is because of the game she's playing with these fucking drug tests that she's got everybody fucking chasing the rabbit on, right? Who gives a fuck if the bitch is passing a drug test or isn't? Why the fuck are we letting her control the questions that we ask about the fuck shit that she's doing? It's fucking pointless to me. I don't see why the hell anybody cares, personally.
I don't give a fuck
if she's on drugs or not.
Don't get help is what I suggest.
So one of the reasons I don't believe she's successful is because I I don't think she's going to go to YouTube at this moment because I think she knows she's not going to be fucking successful. I'm not going to put a whole lot out right now about why I think she knows she's not going to be successful, but let's just say it involves others, and that's why I'm not going to put it out here. But I do think she is in fact going to continue to play the game because I think she was told how to play the game. And I think that the date she was told that is documented by the date that she took all of her fucking shit off of her channel. She privated a lot of content. Just Saying's got a screenshot out there on a community post, if I'm not mistaken, that actually shows the analytics of the date that happened. And I think if you go look at it, you may find an interesting correlation with the dates here, a little bit around this time frame right here. So I think she's going to attempt to play the game. I think she's going to attempt to have the group work to collect things and do what they do with those things the minute that the live streams are done. But at the end of the day, I think she's going to play the game. I think she's going to play the game because she's already paid an attorney. That's been evidenced. I'm not really disputing that she has an attorney or has paid an attorney at least some amount of money. And I don't think she has gotten all of the service that she's paid for yet. And I think she needs to provide him with what he needs to do what she's paying him to do. So I think if she gets the opportunity, she absolutely is going to use him. If I'm wrong, then within the next week or so, we're going to see a grift for a legal fund again because she's going to come after Clue in North Carolina with a lawsuit. And I fucking can't wait.
Same.
Anyway, I threw this in here real quick, how to protect yourselves. So if you are a channel holder and you believe that you are in the caught up in this bullshit with this person, if in fact this is what's going on, this is the way I see that you can kind of look out for yourself. Watch your analytics. Watch your studio. Watch for shit to be reported. Watch for shit to get limited, especially if you haven't changed anything that you're doing and all of a sudden things start becoming limited or age restricted or funny shit starts happening. Pay attention to it. Dispute it. See how it fucking goes, right? If the dispute fails, expect that live or whatever to be used against your channel. I think it's important that people do that. If they want to keep their channel and they think that they're caught up in this shit, then that's what they should do. The other thing I would tell people to consider doing is purchasing legal insurance for yourself as a channel holder in the event you ever have to defend yourself in court for a defamation suit. It is, subjectively expensive, right? Depending on what you purchase, what your funding is like, things like that. But it is absolutely cheaper than paying an attorney up front as you go. It's something that I don't think a lot of people think about, right? I think a lot of people get on here and they think that, they come on here to talk. They come on here to create content. They don't come on here to get caught up with some ragged fucking bitch and her band of goons who want to go fucking real life and file legal fucking suits on everybody because they don't like meanie poo-poo words that they say about them.
That they sling themselves.
Right. So I don't think a lot of people ever even think about that, right? But it does exist, and it's something that I think anybody that's on here playing in the ballpark around anybody that does fuck shit like that, like what we're seeing go on, I think it's something that somebody should consider because from the plans that I am aware of, right? Typically, all of them you pay a premium for, just like any other insurance. But what they typically do is if you are sued, if a lawsuit is filed against you, you file a claim with that insurance company, they pay for the fucking legal fees.
Yep.
If you get entered into a settlement or you get a judgment against you, a lot of the fucking policies I have become aware of over time absolutely take care of that. Not all of them. Do your own research. If you are interested in it, all you got to do is Google legal insurance. And you can do all kinds of research of the companies that are out there, what they offer, how much they cost. But I do think it's something that, a lot of people aren't aware of, even existing. And I thought it was important to share because I think it can be a good thing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to come on here and show you guys. I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy as hell. Maybe all of this is just a theory that means nothing. Maybe I'm drawing too many conclusions from the stuff that I see. But it's what I see, and I can't fucking unsee it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm cool with that. I'm humble enough person to know that sometimes I can be fucking crazy, and that's cool.
Moon Sugar, I can still send you a link if you want one.
Oh, is Moon Sugar joined us?
Yeah, and oddly enough, they
Yes, I have seen Moon Sugar in a few. I don't know if that is Moon under a different name or if it's been determined it's not her. I think did she go on Queens just to say I'm not this person? I think it might have been a different name though. But yeah, the sugar moon or whatever has been quite a few chats.
Use the same kind of insults that one fat bitch has been trying to spread. You know, I'm inbred. I have a gaping hole.
She's not inbred. I am. Go fuck yourself. Don't pick on us inbreds.
Pedo sympathizer.
Oh.
You know, the kind of shit that Craig and BJ would say. Well, Craig, for sure, with the whole inbred bit, but they ran away like a puss.
Of course they did, because nobody that wants to fucking come in and say a bunch of stupid shit and not click a link has a goddamn spine. So it's not really that shocking. Let's see. Let me see
What
if I
in the
can
world are you doing?
do.
Red Kim, I mean, not really important, but she used to be on BJ's panel with, I believe it's her husband. They go by Kim and Crafton. They have like their own channel going on. And anytime that Kim got on panel, dear Lord, save your ears. Oh, she went nuts, like balloon. Like, Clue has a little soundbite that says, there was Kim and Crafton before there was Clue and Cletus, kind of thing. But it's been quite a decent amount of time since she's been on the panel, so it's got nobody I would really worry about. Oh, you're definitely welcome. She was there for a little bit with DJ on her panel, second up for her scream at the top of her lungs, almost as bad as reality. But she hasn't been around in quite some time, thankfully.
Do this without fucking this up. I'm gonna see
This is terrible.
who is like. What's terrible? What the fuck you talking about? Having to sit here and watch me fuck this up.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, don't make
shit.
fun of me.
Poor
I am
Cletus.
going to set the redirect over to Queens for y'all. Let's see.
You know what?
What?
It's so hard for me to fathom in my mind, right? Being a big enough loser to like lose, not to mention my name, go down in history, right? On the first anti-slap in
PA
Pennsylvania.
history, right?
Then attempt some sort of bullshit backwards legal action
Right.
again. And it's crazy to me that these mods are so invested, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the weirdest part to me. Like, you're so fucking invested.
Right.
Why?
Yeah. Well, I mean, and look, let's not pretend that fuck, how many people have left?
Okay, I will give Cletus some credit. I'm sure Clue showed him how to. I still don't know how to pin comments. I'm assuming you have to actually be on your live, like on the laptop, as in I would need another screen, because I don't even know how to highlight comments or anything. So he's a lot smarter there, and I did learn that until I hit 1K. I can't do redirects, but I do know where to go and how to do it now, and where it will pop up for it. But you have to be at 1K to start to redirect. But I will give him this: he can, at least, unless it's Clue doing it, he can get the highlight the comments. I am still in I don't know how to do that kind of phase. I have no idea. I use the same thing as Clue uses with the Streamlabs. Clue is using StreamYard, so I know it's different, but I know she pins the comments. I don't know how to pin a comment to so it shows up like everybody does. The cool people do. Because I don't know, I don't have mine up on, I don't know if I'd have to have another monitor to have it up on, if that's how they do it. I have no idea. This portion I'm still very newbie-ish, is how to pin a comment or click. Like, I don't think I can. I'll figure out how to do it at some point. I know there's a way to do it. I just think it's probably when you have another monitor up on your live stream when you're running your live stream, and then you go to your YouTube live stream, and you can do it. Because I know. Yes, I should ask Spitfire. She would know.
Yep. And I have your stream up on 2
Yeah,
things
so.
on 1 monitor.
So, yeah, I would actually, that's probably who I would ask, because that's the only thing I have not gotten down yet is pending comments, which I wanted to, but I'm still learning.
Left, and the majority of the people that we've talked to that have left, what have they said? I feel like I left a fucking cult, right? And I'm not really sitting here saying that they're a cult, right? What I'm saying is manipulators can make you do shit that you would never fucking do. They can make you feel so fucking bad for them, and it be complete fucking horseshit, especially if you're a good fucking person at heart. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people, pretty much everybody's capable of doing something fucked up. It's all about their moral fucking line, what they feel is right, what they feel is wrong, and what limits it takes for them to cross over from what they would typically do right and move into that doing wrong field, right? It's all about the motivation.
I
And
agree.
if somebody believes that somebody is evil and that evil is attacking somebody they perceive to be godly or innocent, a lot of people will step across that fucking line.
You know that's a hard thing for me, right?
Look, I'm not sitting here taking up for a motherfucker, but I do not. Yeah.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
I'm talking about being manipulated. Like, I feel like that's a super fucking hard concept for me. And you know why.
Right.
Like, I'm typically not. Like, ever. I don't fucking do that whole, oh my God, can I braid your hair and you braid mine? I just don't do that. I don't trust motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck who you are. Earn the shit and then we'll talk. But I could never see myself being so fucking manipulated by a dumb bitch that I'm like, I'll excuse all the fuck shit I see.
Well, but it's a situation,
That's
right,
weakness.
where I think a lot of people are. I think everybody's of different moral character. Nobody's of the same moral character. I
agree with that.
firmly believe that everybody's got some level of moral character, and they're different than everybody else.
Right.
They may be real similar, but they're not exactly the same. You've got lines that there are thresholds to cross that that don't match with me. There are things that I would do and thresholds that it takes for me to cross them that you wouldn't do.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just is what it is. But I do think that a master manipulator, specifically a narcissistic one, knows how to fucking play everybody, because what they do is I think they play the same game, knowing that there's going to be a lot of casualties in terms of players that they fuck with, but they also know that the ones that they're successful with are all that fucking matters, so they don't give a damn.
Well, listen,
just like with Nana, right? How much did Nana support her? I mean, Nana sat up there and fucking, quite honestly, I feel like she lied for her. Like, Nana did a little bit of fuck shit for her. I'm not saying Nana did any dirt for her in the background. I'm just saying the shit that I saw that Nana did that we spoke out on, we agree with. I don't think it's because Nana's a shit fucking person. I think it's because she really cared for her. And I think she really cared for her because the bitch is a narcissist and a manipulator extraordinaire.
And I have to agree with completely with Cletus on that, because like Clue said, like I had said it just last night, building trust with, other people, especially as a creator, building trust with other creators, it takes time, because I might have been doing videos, but I'm new to the creator, as in I'm live. But to me, it's worth taking the time to earn their trust. However, I need to, because that's just what you do. If you really truly support somebody, you will make sure that you go to the, how do I explain it? You do what you have to do to show them and prove that you're a trustworthy person. Because a lot of people I don't trust like almost anybody. It's very hard, but I agree with Clue. It's. I mean, it took Queen and Clue with Queen and Clue. It took them a while to build their trust and their friendship, and Jay and Queen and Clue and everybody. So, and she did do Nana so wrong. She did, especially when she needed people the most. But at least Nana finally saw a lot of light. I know she had. There was one time she semi left, but not really left, and then went right back. But I believe after her husband passing, that Nana definitely really saw a lot more, and a lot of other ones did too. Because I mean, God, I don't even know how many have left her since Nana. I know there's quite a few. So whatever I may need to do to earn people's trust is what I'm going to do, and I would think it's the same way how they feel with me. Like a lot of, I mean, Clue and Queen and stuff, they've of course earned my trust because they've also talked to, like, I can DM them and I know I can talk to them and they're not going to say anything to anybody. They literally just talk. Or I check in on somebody, check in on them, make sure they're doing okay and stuff like that if I haven't heard from them. So, I have respect for all of our creators. And I can say Clue, Queen, and even Nonsense, I trust. Because they stay the same. Their content is exactly how their content is and always has been. And they're not going to change for anybody, which they shouldn't. Which is what I like about them. I did want to go over, I was going to go over some else, but I wanted to go over, because I didn't get to see pretty much the whole entire first part. I don't know if everybody saw Burnt Toast last night, or Toasty. I got in there, because I was live, I got on there super little bit late, and I do know I wanted to hear some of what she had to say, like, in the beginning portion. And I love Toasty. I mean, she's great. She's smart and she's funny as hell. Okay, I believe it's this one.
Redirecting to me myself, and I'm gonna get
and did not go back to sleep at all until, I don't know, I think law enforcement outside of that week.
the mailbox. That, like, thank you, Rowena, I appreciate it. But Toasty,
I think it's about spot.
she's there to pay her respects to a deceased friend. Hope not about her and where. Nope, not about her and where she'll put her lazy ass down. Right. I still cannot believe that she claimed that when he died, that equated to a death in the family for her. I was like, girl, bye. You don't even know him. Stop it. Oh my God. It's like these people that get a selfie a couple of times with like their favorite artist. And then they're like, guys, we're like family now. No, you're not. That's creepy as fuck. Stop it. Absolutely not. Let's see. Okay, so, oh wait, hold on. CJ, thank you so much. Shirley Betzer could fabricate a video from one of her neighbor's cameras for us, right? Can't even do that. I mean, I don't even know. Oh. Yeah, see, my dog's like, whatever. Yeah, she's definitely a weirdo. Yeah, she expected them to, like, just roll out the red carpet. I'm like, you do know that somebody died, right? Like, this is not about you. You're lucky they even opened it to the public. Like, what are you doing right now? Wanting to break toes while she fights for my people with mobility disabilities. Shut the fuck up, Eddie. Yeah, I don't think that she really, yeah, she does not speak for people with disabilities. That's for sure. I mean, I just think that whole thing is gross. Yeah, she did. She said she knew the people around Jimmy Kimmel too. And I was like, ma'am, are you okay? Like, seriously, are you doing okay right now? Because I don't think that you are. Okay, so moving along. This is something that I find fascinating. So Queen Bee did eventually get her C and D from BJ, and Queen Bee read out most of it. So I wanted to review that, and also I wanted to.
Sorry, I meant to unmute. Yeah, that's right. I put it as a. There we go. Put her link in there, of course. Thank you. Oh, yep. Yep, that's perfect timing. Now see this. I didn't see this portion of her live about her going over Queens, because when I had asked Queen, because it was on members only, she didn't know she was going to private it, and I respected that, and I just left it be, because you know what, that's for her say. You know what, everybody knows, unless you keep asking, she's got teenagers, so of course, you know, she can't remember every single thing, but I wanted to make sure I respected it, and that night, the day after it was on, I didn't, even though I'm a member, I didn't stream it, because she put it on members only for a reason, and I wanted to respect her. So when I asked her and she just didn't want to put it out there yet, I totally respected that. So, and I still do. And I'm glad Toasty did cover it, because Toasty covers a lot of Queen stuff, and she's really good at it. Oh Lord, the glare. Oh, I can't stop. I can't stand him. Like I said, I knew about him during the Kylie run. Oh my god, that guy just drives me nuts. I don't know how anybody can watch him, or if they even still do.
To review a section that she did of her stream that she did, I believe it was Friday or Saturday, and they're talking about autism, they're talking about all kinds of stuff, and I was floored at just the misinformation and ignorance and just bullshit that was coming out of their mouth. I could not believe it. And so that's what we're gonna look at next. And I think that it's very interesting, okay, that oh my God, Brent Toast, please review. Yes, yes. So, okay, I totally forgot about that. Right. So, I don't think I have the picture, but apparently it was FedExed. It was not served. None of the C&Ds were served. Thank you for reminding me, Dead Legato. None of the C&Ds were served. None of them were signed for at all. They were all FedExed, like regular mail. Wasn't even certified mail. It was just regular FedEx with an envelope. And they had taken Queen Bee's envelope, and it had been shoved into a mailbox that was like sealed shut or closed on a porch that no one uses. And they tried to shove it in there, and I guess they couldn't get it open because it's like sealed. Nobody uses it, and shoved it down.
Oh my god, when I think I saw a part of it when she was talking about the mailbox. They really messed her mailbox up. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, who did that? Why? I was just like, what? But also, I did watch it on Clue Live today. Clue, because she has a Ring doorbell, of course, and she has cams around all of her place. She literally took the footage. They showed the footage of the FedEx driver getting out of the little thing, putting under the little flower pot, took the picture of it, and walking back. They literally showed the security, the Ring doorbell surveillance, where you can actually see that did not need to be signed for it. Guy literally came up, put it underneath the flower pot on top of the porch of their house, and that's where Cleo's found it. So right there it shows nothing had to be signed for. That's a video proof. Nothing had to be signed for. So I don't know if Umu is going to even try to combat that, or if she even attempts to, how she's going to attempt to. What is she going to say? It's AI. You knowing her, you know what? I'm not gonna give her any ideas just in case.
Down like behind and up and behind the box and broke the box and ripped it off of the wall. So now Queen Bee is probably getting FedEx to build her a new one because, I mean, I saw the pictures. I was like, oh my God. I mean, what did they get like a fucking bouncer from a club to shove it up there? Like, how do you rip a mailbox off of the fucking wall? Like, why would you do that? Why can't you just take the envelope and put it in the mailbox that she uses? Like, it is so ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but it's pretty bad. I don't know if I have the pictures here. I don't, but yeah, I'll post it on my, actually, I think it's probably on Queen Bee's community tab post, but if not, either way, I'll post it on my community tab post, and it was insane. Like, it's literally ripped off of the wall, and then it's shoved, the envelope is like bent and shoved underneath. I was like, what the actual fuck? So that would be why she didn't see it right away. But yeah, that was insane. And then when she actually started reading it, it's even crazier. Hey, Mike, how are you? I'm just glad Brontos rarely puts any.
And also, yeah, they probably will. They'll probably try to do anything and everything, even though it's literally from where the Ring cam doorbell. And everybody knows Clue has cams everywhere. She's said it multiple times. And she says there's no place that's not covered. Because they take their privacy and their safety very high, especially, when baby Clue's around and everything like that. But this is going to be off of my first time hearing what Queen ended up with. So I didn't even go back and watch. I was going to wait. So I don't know I wonder how different hers is than Clue's, because I haven't heard this yet.
Anyone on panel except for the special readings, because otherwise it ruins the show a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of people that feel that way, and generally speaking, I don't do panels. Most of the time, my audience just prefers just me. But yeah, every once in a while, I'll have somebody join me, but it's very few and far between. Thank you, Big Al. The nerve of those cops to not stop and call a meeting, to change the plan and do what Betty said was necessary. They must not know who she is. Facts. She's famous. Thank you, Rowena. I always bitch about refreshments. At a memorial.
Oh, if you were in, I think it was yesterday's, in Clue's yesterday's or something. Has anybody heard that Lauren Betty got fitted for a bulletproof vest for when she has to go down to Tennessee again? No lie. I guess it actually really is true. She got fitted and got a bulletproof vest to wear. Why she thinks she's that important, I don't know. It's Lauren Betty. We've all seen her downward spiral. I mean, woo. But I don't know how important I don't know why she thinks she's being important. But you know what? We'll let her have it.
Memorial. Same. Because that's what people do when they actually care, right? Guys, the punch is not ready. What the hell? Yeah, like, my God. I can't imagine being around somebody like that, like, in real time. Is it a federal crime to do that? Interesting. All I know is that shit was wild. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I've seen some FedEx drivers on TikTok, and what they do to packages, it's astounding. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, I think the way that Clues was delivered, it was shoved underneath a flower pot. Like, it was just, like, underneath the flower pot. And then Queen's was shoved, like I said, behind a mailbox after they ripped it off the wall. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you, Mudbrooker. C&Ds aren't court filings. They don't need to be legally served. All you need is proof of delivery for your own peace of mind. That's correct. But what's interesting is that BJ claims that they were all served and signed for, which are two massive lies. Thank you, crazy girl. I appreciate that. I would definitely send them a picture of it and complain who knows who delivered. Yeah, I think Queen is sending it to FedEx and being like, y'all are buying me a new mailbox and you're going to pay to fix this wall. Like, it was pretty bad. Like, it literally ripped the siding, the wood siding off of the wall, the outside of the house. Like, insane. Like, and it's like a porch that nobody uses. So I don't understand. Anyway, must have been a new guy who was wanting to get fired. Yeah, and they ripped the screws off too. Like, I was like, how, like, why? That's way too much time. Usually they're on a time crunch and they put it next to a mailbox, or they put it under your floor mat in front of your front door or something. And then they run off because they've got 1,000 more houses to hit before the end of their shift. Why they're going to spend that much time? Like that, I mean, that would have taken quite a bit of strength and time to cause that much damage. I would say ripping the box off the wall could be a signature receipt. Yeah, Queen Bee took pictures. I just don't have them with me right now, but I'll post the picture when my stream's over. So this is Queen Bee and Rowena and Nana's Dragonfly talking about the C&D, and it's Queen Bee reading out what's actually in the C&D.
Absolutely. It's absolutely weak sauce. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't want to do this in a courtroom, but we will if we have to. I mean, it is what it is. Already went down one round. I guess we'll go another one. All right. C&D, cease and desist. Defamation, harassment, and privacy violations against Miss Brittany Jackson. Dear Miss Jackson, you are a fool. I really hope you rethink your... Here, let me just chill. Okay, this firm has been retained to represent Miss Jackson. We write regarding your ongoing and unlawful conduct through your YouTube channel, Queen Bee, and related platforms where you have engaged in a pattern of defamation and harassment directed towards our client. So, let's read the false and defamatory statements that she's got to say, right? It's come to our attention, and we have preserved evidence. Well, I wonder how you preserved evidence from a deleted video that you guys claim was deleted, right?
And that's an interesting point, because part of being in a lawsuit is preservation of evidence. And a lot of times you actually serve the people that you're serving, saying, hey, you need to preserve all of your evidence, digital and otherwise. And like thus far in the Queen Bee Bullhorn Betty lawsuit, that is, neither one of them could be like deleting shit, even though Betty has deleted things. You're not supposed to. So you would think BJ, if she was really serious about suing Queen Bee and these other people, one, she would not be trying to take down their streams. She would want the streams to stay up because she's going to need them for court later. You cannot send a screenshot to a judge. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. You have to send in URLs. Okay, so if you're going to go into discovery, you have to have URLs, you have to have timestamps, you have to have transcripts, you have to have all that shit. You can't just be like, well, here's a clip from a clip channel, right? So generally speaking, they want the actual URLs and they want to see it. And the lawyer wants to be able to go through the stream and see it in context and not just clipped out. And so when you have BJ deleting shit on her end and then also trying to take down Clue's stream and other people's stream at the same time, it's one more piece of evidence for me to think that she really isn't serious, because she is absolutely shooting herself in the foot. Because now if she tries to sue them for something that's in one of those streams, it's like, how is she going to have access to that? And that's true too. Nothing is ever deleted forever either, correct? However, if you're just a person like BJ does not have the ability to get a stream after it's deleted. You know, that's like an extra step and more money that she's going to have to pay to go to YouTube and see if she could get them to send her. But I don't even know if they do that. I don't even know if that's a thing. So yeah, she's absolutely fucking up her chances of having legitimate discovery by deleting all this stuff. So yeah, she just doesn't seem to be serious about any of this.
I mean, I'd like to see that, but okay, let's check this out. On April 28th, in a video titled "Allegedly Brittany J nodding off or just tired?" ? Surely you can explain this ? That is a question. That is not me making a statement. That is me asking you a question. It's not defamation if it's asking a question or if it's true.
That's correct. So if somebody calls you a mini poopy head name, that's not defamation, okay? If somebody is asking a question, like they're saying, did you do this or did you do that? Is this true or is that true? That's not defamation. Okay, so already right there, her claim is bullshit.
Okay.
You know what? That's true, Rowena. Isn't she under the preservation with the RICO? Yes. Yes, that is true. She's supposed to not be deleting anything because of that. So she's broken that too. Shocker.
You implied Miss Jackson was under the influence of drugs. I didn't imply. I asked you a question. Surely you can explain this. But let's go. Second one. You asserted Miss Jackson organized a false fundraiser for an attorney and was in contempt of a court order, which, with the RICO, you were, and was going to lose her home. Never once said that. That didn't come from my mouth. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about because I never once said that.
So already right there, this C&D is garbage. You can't say vague things like they and them and you hurt me or you allegedly said this. No, you have to provide the proof. You have to be specific. Betty has learned this, I hope, after almost 2.5 years. You have to be specific. So if you write on a C&D, nonsense, beat me up. You can't just write on there, nonsense, hurt my feelings, and then beat me up. You have to say, on this day, at this time, in front of this house, nonsense walked over to me and hit me in the face and then walked by, and this is what she said, this is what I said. You have to be really specific about what actually happened. You know, exactly. She's done it again. But yeah, let's see. She asked the other night if someone good at making videos would take the worst things done by GW, Nonsense, Clue, and Queen and make her a montage for $50. I was like, what the actual fuck? Yeah, you can't use that in court. That's not evidence. It's just not. You have to have URLs. You have to have whole videos. You can't just make a montage. I think there's some cases where you probably could sort of. Yeah, I'm not. But yeah. Oh, that is true. She doesn't own a home, so you can't lose a home that you don't own. So that is very true. But even if Queen Bee were to be like, well, I think you might lose your home, that's not defamation. That's not something that you can sue somebody for. I mean, again, you can, but it's just not going to go anywhere. Thank you, Chibi Blue Eyes. I still don't think the Addie wrote these. When she first obtained the Addie, I am 99% sure she said it was a flat rate attorney. He is giving me guidance. He absolutely did do that. And I actually did a stream, playing Nonsense's stream, where she said that multiple times, that it was a flat rate attorney, that it was a one-time flat rate attorney, that she was not going to need additional money after the initial 8K or whatever was raised. And that, and then she said that he was just simply giving her guidance. So, right. So who knows who wrote it? It's not well written. If her attorney did write it, oh my God, then I guess get what you pay for. Because it's terrible. Like, it's really bad. Like, I could, like, I'm not an attorney or anything like that. I could probably go to, AI and have one written 10 times better than the way that one is written. It's really bad. Damn it, Donna, thank you so much. Context matters. It sure does. If she pays any of the bills, it's her home also. Oh, well, all I know is that the house was given to her boyfriend and she lives there. So they're not legally married. There's no mortgage payment. It was just given to him. She just kind of moved in. I think AI wrote it, send the 8,000 to chat GPT. Maybe. There's a lot of people who think that. I'm not sure. And I'm going to take sort of a wait and see approach. I just know either the attorney did not write it or he's not very good. And that's my opinion. Thank you, Rowena. Picks attorneys like her baby daddies. Oh my God. Oh, it's so fucking true though. Very, very true. Yeah, the lawyer is listed. So.
On July 21st, in a live stream that's been deleted, you claimed as a fact that Miss Jackson and her moderators threatened you and your children. You declared you and your little funky mods have taken things too far. That's not a threat. And yes, when you guys went after my fucking child, you did take things too far. Oh, speaking of that, you made a video today. We're going to go ahead and play that too.
Oh.
On August 18th, in your broadcast Sunday session, let's talk about the things. BJ, keep my name out your mouth. You mocked Miss Jackson's intelligence.
Bitch, you are trying to sue Queen because she mocked your intelligence or lack thereof. You can't sue for that shit. Because you are very, very fucking dumb. And I hope you realize that because you did that, now there's going to be so many more people making fun of how fucking dumb you are. Because that's how the internet works. I cannot believe that you think you can sue somebody because they're mocking your intelligence. And this is what I'm talking about. If an attorney actually wrote that, who understood grammar, they would say mocking her lack of intelligence. Nobody's mocking her because she's just so smart. That's not happening. But, okay. See, now people are going to call you dumb, like, way more than they were before because they know that it hurts your feelings. Because this is bullshit. You are one of these, like, disgusting court Karens, just like Betty, who thinks that they can bully people and take their First Amendment right away by weaponizing the court to shut down someone who's criticizing you. That makes you a piece of shit and really fucking dumb, by the way.
I have no idea, but all I can say is I don't know what kind of lawyer, where she found this lawyer, how, or in how well or how terribly rated he is, but if there's a lot of good reviews, I'm going to say they, in my opinion, probably are paid reviews, because the paperwork that I've heard so far is just absolutely stupid. It blows my mind.
And legal matters, stating BJ says that you threw BHB into litigation. Ha ha, she's really, really dumb. None of these are suable claims. None of these are defaming. So, with that being said, you can fuck right off with this. Let's see. I'm not going to read the middle part because it's all a bunch of fuck shit. Oh, hold on. I will read this. Threats of harassment to her mods. I don't know her fucking mods, but I'll be figuring out who Boston is. If anybody has any information on these women, I'm going to need this for any lawsuit that's coming up for legal purposes. So if anybody has the information for Boston, Triggered, AH, Samantha Joy, Kel, Shayna, and Ivy League, please email that to me at queenbog888@gmail.com. I'm going to need that information in case she wants to go forward with the lawsuit.
And you know what? Queen is right, because here's the thing. So when you make something, like when you make, for instance, with Betty, she tried to make Dolly Vision her entire, the entire pillar of one of her claims. So guess what happens? Now questions have to be asked about it. Now the court has to go there. Do you see what I'm saying? And so when you claim emotional distress, guess what? The court has to go there. It's going to ask you for all of your mental health records, all of your health records, everything. If you claim tortious interference, you got to pony up all of your bank account information. I mean, that's just what happens in a lawsuit. And so when you are now trying to make one of your claims, one of your actual counts about your mods, guess what your mods now become? Yeah. So they should be thanking BJ, because since she decided to use them, and if she does end up using their names in an upcoming lawsuit, then especially if Clue and Granny are going to counterclaim, then yeah, they will all be doxxed, and all of their information will be sent to the court, and they will have to be deposed, or they could potentially be called in as a witness. And if they refuse, then that count gets to be thrown out, So again, you're not doing your mods any favors, BJ, by including them in with your bullshit. It's the same with Betty. She wanted to include Dolly, JLR, and Molly in her fuck shit with Queen Bee. So guess what? Their information was then sent to the court. Now with them, people already knew who their names were because they had already used their names either as part of their branding or donation links and things like that. But imagine if Betty had thrown in some of her other friends. For instance, she threw in Sonia. So Sonia's name is now in that paperwork. She threw in her next, she's thrown in multiple people in her life. And I just think that that's so fucked up to basically dox your supposed friends and neighbors, all because you're trying to one-up somebody in a court case. It's really fucking ridiculous to me. But that's what BJ is doing. She's putting her mods at risk of being, of potentially being deposed in a court case, if it even gets that far. So yeah, it's not something that those mods should be excited about. And if I were them, I would be like, bitch, don't you ever put my name in a legal paperwork again. For real, because that's not cool. Thank you, Rowena, because she called her dumb. How much we getting for sea dumpsters? I want a plane, right? It's crazy. So people call you dumb and you send 4 C and Ds out. But your boyfriend is sitting back there calling people cum dumpsters and whores and the P word and being a fucking racist ass bigot while you sit there and giggle like a dumb bitch. Right? So that's okay. But God forbid somebody call you dumb. Got it. Okay. Good to know.
I don't know those screen names, don't know those people by screen names, so I'm going to need real fucking names for a real lawsuit in real court. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, let's read the demands here.
So, I mean, also, if she ends up, for instance, if she ends up suing Queen, and more than just a C&D, but actually sues her with a lawsuit, Queen has the right to confront the people that are accusing her. So Queen will have to get the names, addresses, and contact information to all of those mods listed in there, so that she can call them in and either get a signed affidavit with their statement or call them in for a future deposition. So yeah, BJ has absolutely done them dirty.
Immediately cease and desist for publishing or uttering any other false, and mind you, this says false and defamatory statements, okay? They have to be false or defamatory first, okay? Remove all existing videos, streams, posts containing defamatory, harassing, or other unlawful content regarding Jackson. Refrain from encouraging or permitting others, including moderators or collaborators. I can't control what other people do. Sorry, I have no control over what anyone does.
Right. So, I mean, the double standard is astounding. So BJ wants to try to hold Queen accountable for something that somebody in her chat says. But if you were to sue BJ, she would throw a fucking conniption saying that she's not responsible for what is said in her chat. Don't you just love that? But yeah, you cannot sue Queen for something that somebody else said. That's not a thing. And if you try to, it's going to get thrown out because eventually you have to provide discovery to prove that it came out of Queen's mouth. If it did not come out of her mouth, you can't sue her for that. Thank you, Rowena. And they paid for the potential depictions. I heard they paid 7G. They paid for their own docs to be... Wait a second. The mods gave her that money? Oh, Lord. Are you kidding me? So wait the fuck up. Hold on. So these fucking mods gave her money for BG to turn around and use their money to put them in harm's way, to be doxxed the fuck out in court. Oh my God. What the fuck? Oh my God. Wow. I mean, with enemies like BJ, I mean, well, with friends like BJ, I mean, who needs enemies? Wow. How, now that is fucking dumb.
You must cease and desist from threatening, harassing, and intimidating Brittany Jackson's moderators. I don't know your moderators. Don't know who they are. Don't know shit about them. Don't give a fuck about them. But if you're going to pursue this and file a civil suit, then I'm going to need their information because they will be involved in this court. Oh, absolutely. And so will Lemon and all your other mods that are in there too. Angela, all of them. Because they're all in your group mod chat that will be put in discovery.
Ooh.
Remit, this is number 5. Remit monetary compensation in an amount to be negotiated to resolve the civil claims arising from your conduct.
I swear to God.
Queen's reaction, I knew. Oh. How did I know? I was like, oh, if it says the same kind of thing about the money, Queen's just gonna laugh hysterically in her face because I guess for all this between Granny, Queen, and Clue, I guess she's demanding a settlement. But it wasn't about the money. But of course, it's PJ. It's always about the money. But I already envisioned Queen reading this one part if it was going to be in hers, and exactly how she reacted is what I figured. I freaking love her.
Are you fucking
mind-blowing?
Wow. So basically, it seems like extortion. It's like, give me money and I won't sue you. Give me money and I won't try to financially ruin you for 2 or 3 years. Wow. So what about that part where she said she wasn't going to ask for money? Now all of a sudden she's asking 4 different people money? Oh, thank you, Margirl. I appreciate it. I'll look at it. Wow.
So is that send me money and I will stop?
Yes.
Mod
Yes.
chat now.
Right. So here, let me look at, let me go to Cletus's channel. And I just recently found out that Cletus had a channel. So while I'm there, I'll grab the link. So here is the link to for maybe 6 months to a year. And I know what their favorite food is. I know what their favorite color is. I know what kind of music they like to listen to. I know their humor. Like, there's just certain things that you should know about people when you become friends with them. But there's even more stuff that you should just know when you have been with somebody in a romantic relationship for 14 years and have 2 kids. I just don't understand why she doesn't know these things. It's very strange to me.
That had to have been different.
I think what really sucked was I didn't get a placement exam and they put me at the bottom where I probably should have been in a more advanced class.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might have hurt me in the long run.
Probably.
But I think it was more fun because I didn't have to try hard because everything I did was remedial.
It was easy.
It was remedial. You know what I mean?
Like this is like if this is not the textbook definition of Dunning-Kruger, I don't know what is. Like, he is the dumbest motherfucker that I've seen in a long time. And yet he thinks that he has a higher IQ than everybody else, brags about it, and he won't shut the fuck up about how smart he is and how dumb everybody else is. And he's
Just in general, Craig doesn't ever shut the fuck up. Literally. Why she's always gotta mute him. Like, he just keeps going and on and on, and it blows my mind. It does.
talking about, he's literally talking about a placement test from fucking, what, 6th grade? This dude is 40 years old. And he's still bragging about how well he did in fucking math class in the 6th grade. Who the fuck cares, bro? What have you done as an adult? Oh, that's right. You don't have a job. You've done nothing with your life. And all you do is sit around and bitch behind your girlfriend who sleeps and nods off in the middle of her so-called true crime content. Wow. Now that's something to be jealous about.
They were all learning shit that they had already learned, and I was learning shit I had already learned, so it was really easy to pass.
Yeah.
So it was probably better. I probably would have stressed out trying to learn, high school level stuff.
Yeah, but
some of the advanced classes were doing. And would it really help me in the long run? Probably not.
I mean,
To her, he's fine. To me, he's repulsive in every possible aspect way. Physically, and just from hearing him in the background so much and how he portrays himself, he is the opposite of fine to me. Because, I'm sorry, personality first, looks are a bonus. He has nothing. There's nothing there. And nobody over here, I will say it, nobody over here, including myself, wants your man, BJ, trust me. We don't even want to hear him on your side, never mind want him. No thank you. I would return to sender, and I would overnight him back, okay? I don't want to, nope, no thank you.
or then again, you were bored. And you
How
might
many kids did you go to school with that were taking like AG classes, and where are they at today? Same place as everybody else. Like, you stressed yourself out.
some of them's worse off.
You stressed yourself out trying to fucking,
Okay, first of all, they're not AG classes. They're called AP, as an advanced placement. And if you are in AP classes correctly, then they don't stress you out because they're at the level that you should be. Okay? So if you are in an AP class and you are struggling to keep up, then you probably should go down to regular grade level. Nothing wrong with that. But no, it's, oh my God, I can't. What the fuck, guys? But he's so smart.
study harder and learn things that nobody else knew for nothing.
Yeah.
It's actually, wow. See, this tells me so much because it's actually not for nothing. Because those AP classes.
Okay, I did want to check out, I believe I still have her up. I want to switch to nonsense real quick because I didn't see her live. And what is it? Yeah. She, her and her timelines are epic. Like, if you want to learn anything, just watch Nonsense's lives. You will learn so much.
Either that or sit the fuck down. Any other questions? And Cam, thank you so much for being a member. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Welcome to the cabana. Chica, thank you for being a member for 17 months.
Jay has become quite the pick-me girl here lately. Brittany never said.
So she knows I'm on the screen at all times. She knows that I'm on here in a bikini. And she's...
And I've even shown Fenrir what Nonsense looks like. He agrees. She's beautiful. There's nothing. I don't know why she would take offense to this because it just shows everything Nonsense has that BJ will never have. She's smart and she's gorgeous.
Is doing everything to keep Craig away from her screen, guaranteed.
That she had firearms unsecured in her home. Nonsense did. Absolutely. Nonsense.
I sure did. And I stand on it.
This is the only one that said that. And what in the hell am I looking at right now? Call it as I see it. What are you doing?
Those are called boobs. You might not understand what they are, and it's called a swimsuit top.
Doing?
I know you haven't seen yours in a while, but hello, it's me.
I on Nonsense right now. Basically comparable to, it's places like my house that causes school shooting because I have quite a lot.
The reason I chose to use this picture of Becky is because I can't ever take her serious when she lies and manipulates like she does. Where have I lied and manipulated? Where? Call it as I see it. Have I lied and manipulated on what Brittany J and her man-child do? So putting a swimsuit of me, or putting a picture of me in a swimsuit, is because, no, you're just fucking weird. And you love to watch people take shots at my looks. And I think you're trying to troll Brittany. Because every time you do this, her chat says the most foul, disgusting shit. I think you are hoping that I report her and her chats.
Oh my God, this is so funny. As soon as I said that, the caption changed, and it's like, call it as I see it, just answered this question for me. Just for your information, the reason I chose to use this picture of Becky is because I can't ever take her serious when she lies and manipulates like she does.
I look hard. I'm trying to look hard. I'm in a fucking bikini and spandex.
Looks silly.
Headed out to the pool.
Trying to be hard. Pause to read if you care.
Hard. This is me trying to be hard. There'll never be a moment that I try to look hard on the internet. I'm not hard in real life either.
You're so cute. Call it as I see it.
Call it as I see it is an anonymous channel. That's a scared bitch. That sims for Natasha Cooper and BJ. What a life they live.
I said that, bitch. I said you are the kind of home that creates an Ethan Crumbly. I said it. I called you Brittany Crumbly.
Jay and I both don't give a fuck. We said what we said, and you guys have proven it.
Wow.
I don't know, Kathy P. I don't know why I'm supposed to look hard.
Wow. Are you miserable? Are you sad? Are you mad? Are you upset?
Majority of this community is a bunch of sad old.
Come here, girl. I ain't even gonna call you a bee. You are so miserable.
Guaranteed she don't want a hug from you. I think Jay's good without having bed bugs.
Let me give you a hug. Jesus, Brittany Crumbly. Brittany Crumbly. What if I compared you to a prolific unaliver who pushed somebody over the edge, right? Because I mean,
Jay hasn't pushed anybody over the edge. You're still talking.
We can come up with a couple of people. Who's somebody that has
I want to say it straight. Mocha latte? Hopefully I said that right. Thanks for subscribing. Or it's mocha latte. Maybe I probably butchered that. I apologize. Thanks for the follow.
push somebody over the edge? What's that girl's name? What's her name? That I mean, yeah, or
whoever's giving her makeup tips, please, if it's Spanky, please tell her to blend her contour, because the big chunks that she's got trying to have cheekbones are failing miserably because her hair keeps shifting and it just shows this big blob of contour that she's got caked from her ear to her freaking cheek, all the way down her cheek, almost to her lip.
Or constantly trying to have innocent children taken from their home. What could we compare Jay to?
Where has Jay ever attempted to get your children taken? The only person that's reckless behavior that caused CPS to show up at your house recently is your other half, the man-child in the background.
Let me see. How would you feel if somebody targeted your grandchildren, Jay? What if somebody called CPS and tried to have your kids taken from the home?
Meanwhile, she completely tries to miss the point that, once again, it was her man-child who got on live stream inebriated, drunk as a fucking skunk, loose lips Larry, got his fifis hurt on TikTok, grabbed a weapon after he was trolling her, and waved the weapon because he was a scared little bitch.
You wouldn't like that very much, but it's cool when it happens to me, right? Like,
she has made content since April 30th, 2025 over CPS.
How would you feel if somebody did that to you?
Hey, Skip.
I cannot believe that she can.
Earth. Remember those clips of when she went after Laura? Now she's acting like she's just learning all this stuff about Laura. Meanwhile, she did a live stream months ago. Her and Laura have done this back and forth thing where she needs Laura to take up for her. Then she disposes of Laura. She does the same thing with Laura. Her and Laura go back and forth. But it was her reviewing Laura and chastising her because she couldn't get Laura in line at one point in time to defend her. It was there through that stream that her child called her a fatty. That shut up fatty clip comes from BJ reviewing Laura and her son in the background. People forget that. She knows exactly who Laura is. Just a couple weeks ago, Laura was defending her and she was praising Laura for defending her.
She would compare me to Ethan Crumbly.
Yep, they exist.
Oh, we're absolutely better than them. I'm just making it.
Yeah, don't get it confused. This is the woman who is scared for her life, has been caused emotional damage and distress. She wakes up in cold sweats. She's so in fear of not being able to protect her family that she's turned it into content since April.
Like, what if I can, this woman cannot take the heat that she creates. She cannot take the same energy that she puts out. She could not take it right back on her.
Right.
She's so weak, but she don't. And I've noticed the ones that give it the hardest are usually the weakest ones.
So this is another constant of BJ's. She will target certain people, try to silence those people, and then she will go hard as hell. She goes through her little list. It's the end of the month grift that she does, and these are the same things that she says. They can't take what they dish. They're not strong enough. They're weak. They couldn't.
Yeah, we decided to call him a man infant or man baby because a man child can be okay. At times, there's one that could be acting like one sitting next to me. Can act like a man child when he gets like excited about his gadgets or a new tool or something like that. That the guy's toys. So those are man child. Their inner child comes out. But Larry, aka Craig, doesn't even get that status because he's not even a man at all. Honestly, he's not. He degrades and trolls his own other half supposedly, and is always drunk and on stream talking about just the weirdest of things.
Handle all of this, blah, 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 blah. It's the typical BJ watch, rinse, repeat. Nothing new to see here.
Always.
She compared you to Ethan Crumbly's mother.
Me, bitch. Fight me! she claimed that my home is...
She's beautiful.
Like, basically.
This literally was just a couple of days ago when she did this stream, y'all. Just
oh shit. The date's on the top of the screen. Look at you go, BJ. Yay, you.
A few days ago. Jay is the type who creates bullies and victims blames after. I said it, bite me.
Tomorrow,
or maybe
your house be flooded over. Tomorrow,
I'm not. No, I'm not.
What about flooding our homes there, Larry?
My house that caused a school shooting because I have quite a lot. She got unsecured guns all over my house, which is not true. She just made that up. She said, when have you ever even talked about D-Wen in your phone? I was like, oh, really? She got unsecured guns all over my house, which is not true. She just made that up. She said, when have you ever even talked about
She's struggling to say
D-Wen in your phone? I was like, oh, really? Why don't you tell them the truth that he flashed it on a live stream drunk? And you said, we have every right to brandish our gun in front of us if we want to.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Once again, you're lying and putting words in my mouth. Not one time did I say we have a right to brandish our weapons.
You have a right to carry them with you whenever, however, wherever.
When did I say that? Stop.
Listen to Larry. Do we not?
Oh, unpopular opinion. That's really all. That's really cool. And that's sweet. Brittany, my earbud died for a second and my 3-year-old heard your voice. He started smiling. Jennifer, what has Miss Brittany personally done to you that has caused you to have such a disdain, like such a personal vendetta and such an angst against her?
And the internet says, because you're a lying scumbag.
What are you going to say?
Because you've lied and lied and lied some more.
Hit you up a long time ago. And
if you guys haven't picked up, obviously everybody knows Nonsense. Her name's Becky. Everybody knows Jay. Well, actually, I didn't know it till... I actually think I heard it once a while ago, but until this popped back up, I hadn't heard it. Her name's Jennifer. Jay is short for that, so... but the thing is just PJ being on this platform with the amount of video evidence saved from past lives that Nonsense has, I don't even know why she bothers to even attempt to keep this going, because Nonsense always has receipts, and she showed them, and she will continue showing them.
And asked you if I could use some clips of your live because that's literally the excuse I've heard you make is I use some of your content that I actually respectfully asked you to use. You wouldn't be able to give a solid answer.
Oh, I guarantee Jay could rattle off a bunch of answers.
Okay, because at the end of the day, the reason you're doing this is you're pandering for your friends, and it makes it's where the
pandering for your friends. This whole weird thing of we're pick-me's, we're just trying to fit in. All of us do our own thing when and how we want to. Just because we get along and help each other out, like here's clips of this if you need this, and we communicate and we actually laugh together and enjoy each other, there's no pandering going on. None of us care about trying to fit in. We're over that age of like, oh my God, let me do this. That's your group of people.
The money's at. If you had to speak under oath, you would absolutely have to tell the truth and say that this is your bread and butter. This is where your money has been at for the last year.
And so what? This is where your money's been at for 3 years, kicking victims and their families.
And that says a whole lot more about you than it ever will and does me.
No, you're the one that kicks families at their worst time.
We have every right to have our gun sitting in front of us if we want to. Because I go to Best Buy because I want to.
Fucking Jay.
What the hell kind of accent is she trying to use? Oh my goodness. What was that?
Let me guess. You mocked me.
Oh, she's so mad.
She's so mad. Oh my God. Jay's so mad.
Oh, you're so pressed. I bet you have to take a couple deep breaths and a sedative before you go to bed every night after you finish doing these streams because you are bothered. Oh, she's so angry.
Liars have a tendency to kind of enrage a lot of people. Liars, thieves, scammers, abusers, people who mock and laugh about child abuse, people who mock and laugh about animal abuse. Yeah, they're pretty disgusting. It does enrage some of us, but Jay wasn't pissed right there. I think if you saw Jay pissed, you'd probably run.
It says, oh my God, do you hear yourself? How many people do you think have a Southern accent in your chat? You don't care. Your hate is so great. Yeah.
Her chat knows she's mocking Brittany. They do too.
Mocking Southern accents. Yeah, that's how you do. Her and Clue both do that. Clue, you have a Southern accent. Your real
I thought you said it was fake.
accent is Southern. And you make fun of Southern accents while you're over there faking.
Well, isn't that ironic? Because a few months back, you were saying that Clue fakes her accent.
Faking like hell that you're proper. I love my Southern accent. I love it. I'm proud of mine. I love being from the South. If you don't like it, you don't got to watch me.
You make Southern people cringe.
We talk about our weapons. Times have changed. Did you hear that? A story to tell. We saw you. I visited her chat. I told her to be brave and leave Craig. I believe she knows he's a moron but can't leave. I think we should encourage her to leave that week. Story to tell. I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel that I'm in any fucking position to tell her what to do, nor do I want to be. Story to tell. I appreciate your concern.
Oh, can we elaborate on that one? I don't feel that I'm in a position to tell her what to do.
Oh, shut up, Beef.
You don't say. Then what have you been doing for the past year?
Whatever she wants.
Concerned, but I don't feel that I'm in any fucking position to tell her what to do, nor do I want.
I wish that I could find somebody to take 10, 15 minutes and put it make a 10 to 15 minute video of all of their worst.
Listen to this. Once again, are you so fucking lazy you can't even do a video?
You know, Jay, Clue, Cletus, Nonsense, Granny, and Queen, all of their worst.
She just served these people C&Ds. Granny, Clue, Cletus, Queen. And now she wants somebody to do a video. I thought you had all this evidence laid out for your attorney and for court. Yikes. And now you're begging somebody to lay out a video? You should have all that laid out already. Miss, I'm going legal.
Stuff, clip it all together. I'm sure there's a local place that makes concrete statues. Yeah, I don't know if it's still open, but we used to have one.
Out on the highway?
Yeah, I know it's hard, isn't it?
It's always been there.
So, Laura, unsolicited. Nonsense. I didn't know her. She made a video about me before I ever knew she existed.
That's a blatant lie. It was within the first week that she knew about me and started pissing a fit. That's factually proven either. Or also.
So you have to know someone for them to review you? Girl, you got this all fucking twisted and wrong. You are going to go down and you are going to be the one without a channel. And
I'm going to go down and I'm going to be the one without a channel. But yet here you are. No, it's one thing to review. And it's a whole nother thing to stalk and harass, cyber stalk and harass, screen snipe. There's no such. This right here is not reviewing somebody.
That's exactly what she was doing, was reviewing you.
This goes beyond reviewing somebody. Jay, you literally.
And you know what? As soon as you started sending C&Ds and attempting to take people's channels, a lot of us that said we didn't want your channel to go away have now said we don't give a fuck. When you're intentionally targeting, and your other man, your man-child right there, your other half, Loose Lips Larry, has told everybody what your intent is. So while you are gunning for removal of channels, we don't give a fuck. I speak for me. We don't give a fuck.
Literally, I'm telling you, I'm not a medical professional. I wouldn't pretend to be, but I would love to see a medical professional evaluate these people. And they're, I mean, it is almost like they have caught some type of disease.
We now have a disease. We have a disease
that has taken over their mind. I mean, I've seen other people even say it. I don't know what it is about Brittany that gets to these people, but they lose their all sense of logic.
Yeah, Brittany's lies definitely make people lose all sense of logic because they're not logical.
I mean, it's like they just it sets precedence in your life. And it's number one. That is your goal every day, is to watch me, figure out what I'm doing, try to cause problems, and know every single detail of my life. You can know why. And yes, Michelle Vincent, money is it is 100% at the core of this. 100%.
Here for it.
Crazy.
You are going to go down and you are going to be the one without a channel. And I'm here for it.
Thought you said you never said Brittany should lose her livelihood. Liar.
Person that called and reported me.
Okay.
And immediately every correspondence to Brandy.
Okay. Then how is it anybody else's fault? She just said the person who reported me. It wasn't me, Granny, Clue, Queen, nonsense. It was none of us. None of us. But did you just hear her?
The person who was incited by you, Clue, nonsense, grannies, watching, QB, ... I have no idea who this person is that reported Larry and his pew-pew waving around. I have no idea who that is, and you can see the name on the document.
Do you know?
And I didn't know Dark Horse either. There's that.
Do you know what incitement is? You need to go look it up, Jay.
Do you know what incitement is, BJ? You might need to go look it up.
Because you are at the top of the list of people that incite the shit that's been happening to us.
Meanwhile, she didn't send Jay a C&D. Check.
And if you say you're not, that doesn't make it so. I promise you.
So she's intentionally telling everybody that these are the people at the top of the list that have caused me all these problems, that have done all this, which is bullshit, and she knows that. But she's once again, this is from 2 nights ago, she sends the C&Ds out, tries to silence people, tries to scare people, tries to take channels down, is trying to take channels down. And then she says that Jay is at the top of the list of people doing things to their real lives. She can't prove it. No C&D sent.
I promise you. You absolutely incite this stuff.
She will do this from now till the end of the month. She canceled a true crime live stream last night to do drama.
You go to your subs every night and tell them I'm doing certain things to you that I'm going to, and you know that you are gassing them up.
Hey, Music City Mom.
And making them hate me even more than they already do.
Only person making people hate
And it's because of people like you and Clue and the others that these calls and shit happen. Y'all are the fuel behind all.
Clue had nothing to do with Dark Horse. Jay had nothing to do with Dark Horse. I had nothing to do with Dark Horse. Queen Bee had nothing to do with Dark Horse. That was, again, as somebody that came from your camp who absolutely told you in April of 2024 they had concerns and they were threatening to call on you then. They waited until April of 2025 and made the call. I publicly stood against it in April of 2024, did not engage with the person, but they were a disgruntled sub of yours.
All of it.
Imagine putting all of this on Jay after sending failed cease and desist and doing all of this to cover your ass because you don't want to admit to your subs that you wasted over $8,000 of theirs. Majority of it, from what I'm hearing, came from your mods.
Listen,
the person. It's not them people. It's not those people. It's the person.
They don't. And I got proof of that. The person that called and reported me immediately sent everything. Yes, the bingo cards. What about this? How about it was a mere few days before CPS was called? Dark Horse called CPS the first time. She was on Jay's panel. Just a couple days before. But if you hear them tell it, they'll say Dark Horse was my sub. She left.
She was the panel guest of yours.
Left my channel and was gone. And over there supporting them for an entire year before.
She wasn't participating in our chats under Dark Horse, at least not mine.
Or CPS was called. She was with you guys.
And it wasn't a couple days. It was when the Betty debacle happened. You got arrested.
Call it as I see it. Says it's multiple people since there were 3 CPS. No, multiple people.
Okay, pay attention.
Sorry, I didn't time in. I had my littles up here. Saying goodnight and everything. So I didn't want to unmute when they were coming to give kisses and hugs. But I'm honestly just really listening to what Nonsense is saying because I learned so much from just the things she goes over. I learned like so much more than I knew before. Yes, oh my god, I was jealous of the cruise. I have been to the South once when I was 16. Flew into Nashville, got lost because, you know, I'm 16. I don't know, didn't know there was a bottom floor where the baggage is. I had no idea. It was a huge place. The airport's huge, and then it was a 3.5 hour or so ride to the Horn Lake, Horn Lake, Mississippi, Mississippi. And I stayed on it for a week, and oh my god, I fell in love with it because the people are nice, the food's really good, and I literally spent my days either the whole day in the pool or inside with central air because it gets hot. I came back looking like a freaking lobster, but it was a lot of fun going down there, and just talking to the people there, it was so different.
Attention.
Multiple. And yes, 3 CPS calls now.
3 CPS calls now is what she's claiming. So we know publicly of the Dark Horse one, and we know about the Pew Pew incident. Where's the third? Where's the third one?
Plus all of the calls to the police and animal control. And of course,
we know that she called she called the cops and talked to them. She admitted that. We have those clips that I just played the other day, that she admitted to calling the cops herself to tell them about what people were saying about Craig and the cat.
According to my lieutenant, several people have called the police and animal control as well, not including Dark Horse. Yes, that's aside from Dark Horse.
And again, she continues to bring up Dark Horse, but didn't send Dark Horse the C&D.
100%. Let's talk about what Clue sat over there and said that she hoped somebody called my Medicaid office to try.
Now you've changed that story too. You publicly stated that Clue was responsible for calling your Medicaid office. And now you're trying to switch it up and say Clue sat over there and said she hoped somebody called my Medicaid office. Again, you've intentionally blamed her for making the call herself.
Try to get my kids Medicaid taken. What kind of evil person wants children?
Where's the proof?
Children's health insurance taken from them. Imagine that, wanting children to lose their health insurance. Jersey Red, thank you so much for becoming.
Imagine being such an irresponsible adult that you would even allow that to be a thing.
Remember, welcome.
They got money.
They got money, he says. Craig is all about going for people's money. Craig thinks that one of these people, one of us, is going to pay out to him. That we're going to cushion their life so neither one of them have to get a job.
Yeah, they always leave out that part, call it as I see it.
She quickly mutes him because, again, he's talking about trying to go for people's money. They are doing everything in their power to try and get money for all of this bullshit from somebody. That's why in their C&Ds, they have demands for monetization compensation.
Dark Horse wasn't a supporter of mine for an entire year. She had been gone 12 solid months and had been over there with them supporting them.
Yeah, Donor did blues. I mean, again, when I flew in, my first time on an airplane, I was biting the knuckle. I have to, the best experience was the landing. That was kind of epic. But I had never been to, like, any airports, so, and it's a pretty big airport. Nashville was pretty big. And I didn't know they had a downstairs or how to get to the downstairs. I had my cell phone, but it was hard for them to get in contact. I was trying to have people help me, and I finally found my donor, but it was just, I had no idea where I was going. None.
Them.
Where's the proof? Again, where's the fucking proof? Call it as I see it. Where's Dark Horse? She emailed me in April of 2024. I told her I didn't agree with the shit she did, and poof, there she went.
I don't know, y'all. All right. You can just feel the demonic. I'm not even kidding. This is why I'm gonna tell you. This is the main reason I don't review these videos, and it's so rare you see me do this because you can feel the demonic darkness permeating from this damn. Not call it as I sees it video. She does a good job pointing out the drama and the hypocrisy. But I'm saying like the dark aura that is permeating from Jay. Like you can just feel. Can you not feel the rage coming off of this?
No, not at all. Jay's funny as fuck.
This woman is mad. She is. Why are you so mad at somebody you don't even know? You don't even know me.
You don't have to know somebody to realize what a scumbag piece of shit they are.
Responded to Rainy Wine on Twitter. Do you think somebody cares about the well-being of my children? She literally gave Rainy Wine all of the.
What does that have to do with us?
They doxed the caseworker. Rainy Wine up there, how you slice it. The DSS.
Where'd you go?
Exactly, call it as I see it. It is relevant to you because you incite these pathetic people with your lies and hate.
You're right. Call it as I see it. She does. BJ does do that.
100%. These people, the Brandy Wines of the community,
The Brandy Wines of the community
are doing these foul things because they know.
She can't even put a name on it. Again, the Brandy Wines. Name a name. Show the proof.
Oh, that you all
Looks to me like your own ex-friends, Angela and Moon over there, are the ones exposing your ass the most.
give them a pat on their back and you promote them. Place it like that old bread that Neely's getting into. Like, what? You absolutely doctor. You absolutely doctor. Put your video back up.
Leave the kids alone, you bully.
Old bread that Neely's getting into.
Old. O-L-E, old bread. Not old. We heard you scold him over ripping the inside bag of the bread that was so expensive.
Bitch, don't call my son's name. And he doesn't even eat bread. So here
should,
you go. Listening so hard. Listen to how fucking psycho is that? Old, she said, like that old bread that Neely.
None of us could avoid it. It was the fucking right in front of everybody. You scolded the child over ripping the bag of bread.
Getting into. Calling him by his nickname. Bitch, don't keep my kid's name out of your mouth. Old bread. What the fuck are you talking about? He don't even eat bread. Neil has.
The fuck is she talking about? Is this a joke? Is she really this delusional?
Hasn't eaten bread since.
I feel so bad for Nonsense. She's just so good on this. And she thoroughly reviews these, and I feel patience of a saint. I don't know how she does it. I couldn't do it. I could not do this.
Birth. Weirdo.
So was it the other child? I don't know which one it was.
Think that's normal? And y'all just sit over there in that chat and just cheer it on. She's over here like bringing up my kids. And, oh, God.
It was Christian.
Bring my. Oh, what does that have to do with us?
Again, thank you, Revival. It's easy to do because. So it was the other child that was ripping the bag of bread that got scolded. Yikes.
How do you slice it? The DSS number. Place it like that old bread that Neely's getting into. Like, what? You absolutely doctor. You absolutely doctor. Put your video back up.
So
Put your video back up.
It was the other child that got scolded publicly for ripping the bag of bread.
I can't. Where's it at? You played it. Yo, bat. You played it.
You want me to pull it
when
up?
Have y'all ever heard me say Neil was getting into some old bread?
She got your kids mixed up. Whoops.
What the fuck?
Old. O-L-E.
And it's just oh my God. Oh, I can't tell you how badly it makes me that enrages me. Don't say my kid's name. And then to sit there and call him by his nickname. How dare you when you're trying to have him taken from me?
Who? Prove it.
Smile, Brett. I sent a pic of some of my rocks. Thank you, Music Brett. I'll show them.
Where has
now Laura is swearing that you have a positive test that came back and telling them why. I'm going to let her I'm going to enjoy watching her.
She is clapping about this.
Her manifest manufacture this nonsense and drama, and I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to watch her spin it and just bask in it, and then I'm going to let her just do it until she can't do it no more, and then I'm going to come in with the drug test.
This is from my video on September 14th.
How did you break the plastic on it like that? That's an expensive loaf of bread, kid.
You by doing this. You proved how much power and control we have over you by reviewing a stream that I reviewed of Betty, and you claimed it was about you and that I was exploiting you and said stream about Betty, that you are the only person I review. You proved all of these points. Who's in whose head?
How did you break the plastic on it like that? That's an expensive loaf of bread, kid. Oh, my Lord. Christian.
Yep, it was Christian.
When the heck did you do that? Baby, that inside, hold on, y'all. Christian, that inside layer of plastic is the one that keeps the bread fresh.
So now the kid's getting scolded for opening a loaf of bread. That's an expensive loaf of bread. I mean, the most expensive loaf of bread I've ever probably seen is like $5 that has the double packaging. And all you do is put it in a double Ziploc baggie. It's pretty simple. Pretty fucking simple. But now the child is getting scolded publicly for harming the inside plastic. Okay. All right.
How did he do that?
No, we are inside and you are hearing noise in my background right now because I'm feeding the cats.
He busted the loaf of bread open and he just like desecrated. Do y'all buy the Arnold's bread? I think this is Pepperidge Farm, but it's just like Arnold's bread. It's got like a clear piece of paper on the inside or whatever.
I mean, obviously he's hungry. He's obviously hungry.
I mean, for the love of God,
I've had to obtain I'm sorry, let me say that correctly. I've had to retain an attorney because of this shit. I mean, it's got to stop. Y'all can find something else to talk about.
You have had to retain an attorney because of all this shit? No, you need an attorney to deflect from your poor fucking beef. There's the bread. Okay, carry on.
And I'm going to knock her on her ass. And then...
You ain't knocking anybody on their ass. Let's be very true about that. Even Laura, you engage with her willingly because you know exactly what's going to happen out of this. You and Laura's hate crowd is bigger than her supporters. And you know that they will throw money at you.
Delete your channel, Laura. It'll be time to delete your channel, girl.
This is the one that is so afraid of the internet and scared for her life.
Because I'm about to prove you wrong. My caseworker says you need to get a life. You need to get a job and do something with yourself.
Your caseworker is probably not understanding the full picture of what you are actually doing. And I would probably stop saying things like, my caseworker said.
Laura, I gave her a heads up. You know, the caseworker you said I don't talk to, you know? Oh, and you remember how you said it would be illegal for me to snap of my drug test? Yeah, well, she says you're wrong about that too. I asked her today. So yeah, go ahead, Law.
Can you imagine being more concerned about talking to your caseworker about what you can and can't do for drama on your YouTube channel than you are about taking care of your children?
I gave her a heads up. Make sure that you get that picture so she can, and make sure you show her good so she can compare it to the same copy she's got. Y'all let her run with it. Let her run with it. She's so wrong. And let me tell you something, to each and every one of you that are defending me, I promise you I wouldn't sit here and let people go hard for me if I thought for 1 minute that it was going to make y'all, you know what I mean? Like there was a problem that is going to make y'all look bad.
Again, everybody should know by this point in time, the whole drug test stuff is deflection. It is a complete deflection tactic away from the C&Ds and the failure of the C&Ds. That's why we've got to bring it back to the reality of what she is spinning so hard for. She ignored Laura, but now she needs to focus. We are on like number 5 or 6 and under 48 hours of live streams about this drug test. Even if this drug test comes out that it is negative or clear, we know that she takes monthly drug tests because she is on some sort of maintenance, something with her doctor's office that she goes to and claims she gets non-invasive treatments, blah, 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 blah. We've heard all the stories. We know all the things. She had a 52 panel drug screen sitting on her desk. They begged her not to show it. Now she's got this and she's got that. No matter what the fucking results are of the goddamn test, nobody gives a shit because it doesn't change the lies and or what we are watching happen right in front of our eyes. Now to last night.
Right. That's so stupid. You know what I mean? Like down to my shirt logo, it has to be about them.
What the fuck does he got to do with it anyway?
I don't even know who that dude is. I don't know. See,
right back to talking about Jay.
That's the difference, Craig. I don't know. I don't know shit about her kids, family, life.
Bullshit. He came in your chat before and you scolded him and said, "Get out of here, Georgia dog."
Husband. Well, is he even?
That's Jay's spouse.
Her husband? I don't freaking know, and I don't care. Brenda says, "Brittany, freeze your apple juice. It's like a slushy, so yummy, and even orange juice." Oh man, we got this place around here. It's a snow cone place, and me and Neil have went there for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row we went there. They have every snow cone that you can imagine.
I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead,
and it's just a really cute little hole in the wall place. And
the day before she supposedly had to take that piss test, we've already heard her say in this one that she has 4 carbon copies, and CPS, DCFS already said her and Craig are not on substances. Meanwhile, we also know now that she hadn't even taken a drug test for CPS yet.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Laura went live, told everybody that, not that she thinks, not that it's her opinion, but she matter-of-factly said that I'm on drugs, told everybody that I am on drugs. There's no doubt about it.
And again, the C&Ds were not drawn up until the 10th. Laura doesn't make that list either.
And she proceeds to throw a poll up in her chat and ask everybody publicly if they think I'm on drugs. That is what I responded to. Yeah, it is, Lee Zimmerman.
No doubt about it.
Okay. Well, you know what that makes me think? That makes me think that Burnt Popcorn might have done that herself, being that she's so quick to excuse it. Calling the police on someone online, depending on what you say to the police, absolutely could lead to a SWAT.
Okay, and we already know because of Craig's own statements that they had an asterisk added to their address, so SWAT calls would be avoided. We already have heard the dispatch calls to their home about how the one officer says, send him to me if there's any more calls at this address, and he will field through them. We already know that they're not having SWAT calls, and she tries to blame or insinuate that Burnt Toast would be likely behind this call because she said having the police show up at your house is not the same as a SWAT call.
100%. 100%. What about the allegations they made against us that resulted in 4 cop cars showing up with a caseworker? Yeah, no, she's trash. She's trash. And I couldn't believe what I heard today either, Laura. Admit that she's had 5 CPS calls to her house. 5. Laura said she's had 5 CPS calls to her house.
Lauren, do you love how this was all set up right in front of our faces and none of us even noticed it at the beginning? I think we all were catching on, but Craig goes live, intoxicated, flashes a pew pew. They get pushback from that because we knew at that point I was correct in my assumption that their weapons were unsecured. He just grabbed one and flashed it, and it was unsecured right in front of him. Second, then she starts tapping Laura, her and Laura, because allegedly innocent was calling her on the carpet to her bullshit. Laura chimes in and goes right in behind allegedly innocent, who was a mod of hers for 2 years. She instantaneously grabs onto the Laura bullshit to ride that out of, look, they're accusing me of this, they're accusing me of that, they're doing this. And in all of this, here comes the C&Ds and the drug test.
And then proceeds to say that that's where she got the idea.
And we are
to call on Makeup Mobster.
Where are we?
And that as far as she could see, when she got the CPS calls to her house.
For 17 days after this live stream. It's the 25th today. So 16, 17 days, however you want to classify it. And she is still going circles with Laura about this drug test. None of it matters.
That was karma. And basically, from the way that it sounded to me, she made it sound like because someone called on her, that justified her calling on Makeup Mobster. So let me understand this correctly, because to me, that makes you a little bit worse than I originally thought. You went through the trauma firsthand of Department of Children and Family Services showing up at your house.
She knew exactly.
Your children went through the trauma, right? Of having to answer god-awful questions to a stranger.
She knew she needed Laura's hate group because there's a lot of people that dislike Laura. Rightfully so. I can't stand Laura. I don't fuck with Laura at all. Not at all. I've reviewed her a few times. Nope. Absolutely not. But BJ knows exactly what she's doing with this Laura situation because she knows that Laura is so problematic and has done problematic behavior that she can try to skirt her way through under the guise of Laura is the problematic one and she's not going to. Yeah, you see what she did there?
And you went through all of the hustles and bustles, you know.
And she instantly knew. She's done it with all of us. She tries to tap in somebody that is known to be disliked, and then she tries to get all of their people in, like she's promoting people that have called Laura out for years. Well, those people are smart though, and they won't fuck with you either. A lot of them. Now, some of the Laura people they'll go over there and throw money to hurt Laura's feelings and stuff. But there's a big group of that OGDC that isn't going to fuck with BJ either because they're going to see what it is.
Let him go through your house, question you left and right, you know, pick you apart. You went through that trauma and you experienced it yourself.
This was all
and then you decide to do that to another person, knowing how it feels.
She did this intentionally.
You decided to do that to another child, knowing what your child went through, your children. To me, that makes you worse. Because what kind of person does that?
She didn't call CPS on you. She didn't call CPS on you.
She needs to do that though.
She called on Makeup Mobster and it was foul as fuck. She goes back to sleep. She can't even stay awake through this live stream. Again, listen.
Taste what matters. Please get responsible.
All right, let's just keep going. I hope I made my point. That little boy, by the way, just before we move on, Makeup Mobster's little boy, right? It's not this simple going.
By the way, DJW, when did anybody claim I was fucking nice? Did you not read the about section? It has always said, I'm an asshole with a YouTube channel. And if me being mean is just telling you how I feel about some of these scumbags on the internet, if that's mean, you should probably really seek shelter because I've been even nice in what I've said. I could really hurt feelings.
Peeing in a cup and handing it to the lady. I'm not on any prescription medications. And guess what the beautiful thing is about this drug test? It tests you for prescription medication.
Chico, I'm not really sure. If CPS determined there were no issues, would they still send you for a drug screen asking for myself? I don't know. But how would she have confirmation and proof from them previous to even taking a drug test? That's my question.
This simple going
back.
Peeing in a cup and handing it to the lady. I'm not on any prescription medications. And guess what the beautiful thing is?
DJW, if you think I'm angry now, you really want attention, which doesn't shock me. If you think I'm angry, if this is angry to you, if me being assertive is angry to you or me being mean, save your sensitivities for somebody who gives a fuck, straight up.
Oh my God, Mom.
I've always been the same asshole. I'm just not tolerant of the fucking fake phony fuckery that you probably still coddle. We're just not in the same wheelhouse. So if me being assertive about people fucking with people I care about, or lying about people I care about, or saying that I hurt their fifis or offended them because I said that we need more than thoughts and prayers, you know, shit like that. If that's me being mean, then buckle the fuck up because you haven't seen shit yet. And I think that would fall into you're a snowflake category. That was said by the Islanders are snowflakes. So although you might think you fit here, you probably do not go here. Carry on.
About this drug test. It tests you for prescription medication. It tests you for all of it. So you people will not be able to do this to me anymore as soon as the results come back. And here's the beautiful thing about it. I hope you see this, Kelsey. They're already coming in saying the problem is prescription. Nope. Test you for all that. Test you for everything. And the beautiful thing is, because I know how you people are. I know how you are. Oh, she could have used her kid's urine, right? Or she could have used a pee kit. Well, no, you don't have a heads up.
Where is she going with all of this? See, again, she glommed on to Laura saying she was on substances. She didn't have that area of opportunity before. But with Laura coming in, Laura was making bold accusations. BJ knew that that would be beneficial to her. So the 8th, she says, I've already got proof that we're not on substances. Now the 9th, she is kind of backtracking a little bit and saying, well, now I had to take a drug test. Well, how did you have all these 4 carbon copies before if you were only now required to take a drug test? Oh, wait.
I had to go within an hour.
Because you take them monthly for your doctor, which you've already told us. I'm going to slow it down. So there's no miscommunication here.
Not be able to do this to me anymore.
Oh boy, I have such a mouth. Yeah. Blech. See, my brain is mush. It's just a lot. Yeah. See, she's right. Because if she goes to a doctor's office and gets tested monthly, she has to be on some kind of medication for something. Whether it be, I don't know, ibuprofen, but the milligrams and to be upped and she gets a prescription for it. It could be that simple. But I get tested every single month. Every single month I get tested to make sure that it comes back how it's supposed to. Everything that says abnormal is normal for me because it falls under exactly what I take. And then after the lab sees it, it's positive, negative, positive, negative. And everything I'm positive for, I'm supposed to be positive for. Everything I'm negative for is everything there's nothing. I take certain medications for, ADHD, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, kind of stuff, that. But so those pop up, but nothing else. And Clue has a sample of that, of both of the lab and what they do in my in office. What they can tell before the lab, it's sent out for the lab, and then after it's sent out to the lab, what they even confirm and whatnot. And I had no problem sharing that because if you take a monthly test, it's because you're taking something. It just means they want to make sure you're still taking it and taking it correctly. So, and I don't know why she would have to keep lying and, Ooh, so what? You take a monthly urine test. Okay, a lot of us do. I do. I'm on on medications. Anybody who's on medication usually has to, unless like you see a psychiatrist, and then you only have to usually go in and see them. I think once a year or so. I know it's a lot different than PCPs, but for my PCP, until I do get into a psychiatrist, I go in monthly and I get tested monthly and just get my refills. And my appointment's pretty much like a 10-minute appointment. I go in, they take my pulse, my blood pressure, then my doctor comes in, talks to me, see how things are. I tell her exactly what I need refilled, I'm done, and I'm out. Well, I take the test first before I go and get my blood pressure taken, and then I'm out within about like 10-15 minutes max. Pretty simple, easy, just check in. And it's mainly to do the urine sample. That's what it's mainly for, so they have that every month. So I don't even know why I should be bothered about even stating, yeah, okay, I do take one every month. Okay, a lot of people do. But I think I am definitely tapped out about her, and oh, I had been looking at stuff all day and listening into live to see, what had happened during the night. I guess it wasn't, like, surprisingly, I was surprised it wasn't this big, huge boom overnight like it's been going, but I say that now, watch tonight go crazy, because it is Friday. Why'd I even say anything? It's Friday. It's only Friday. Jesus. Oh boy. But I will more than likely be on possibly normal time, depending on how many people are going live, when they're going live, if I can squeeze in, if it's going to be overlapping and it's really not, and it's going to, make people already trying to figure out who they're going to go watch. I don't want to go on and make people pick even more so. But I should be on tomorrow at some point. Go over something. And thank you to my mods and everybody for being here. So you will probably be seeing me tomorrow. Either afternoon or... Oh no. It already started? What the hell happened already? Oh shit. Maybe that's why Clue is live. Because Clue is live. I did see, I got a notification at like 6 or something. I think she was live. Oh boy. Probably gonna be a long weekend. If I do get the chance to hop on, I guess I got Clue with that live like an hour, and Queen just started. Okay, well, here, let me throw up QB's link, since I don't, until I hit okay, I can't do the redirect, so you can go to QB's, and if Clue's still on, here's Clue's. So there you go. Illuminati is on and Queen Bee is on. Those are their links if you want to go watch them. I'm probably going to head over to Queen Bee's because I'm assuming Clue will probably be wrapping up and going to Queen Bee's herself as well, because once Queen Bee gets started, usually she sends everybody over there too. You too, Cola. That sounds perfect to me, and I'm glad you like your intro. I'm really glad you like it. So thank you guys for being here and all the support, and I will hopefully see you at some point tomorrow, whether it be during, I don't know, late morning, afternoon, evening. We shall see when I can sneak in with all the shit hitting the fan. Alright, you guys have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!